Hello and welcome to Portent Kast. My name is Lila. I am your dungeon keeper and host. The Portent Kast is a queer, female, non-binary actual play show where we're playing TTRPGs of all sorts, and you're tuning in to episode 16 of Below the Grove. Without further ado, let's introduce our players.
Hello, I'm Ezra and I'm playing Valencia.
Hello there, I'm Kristen and I play Lorelai.
Hello there, I'm Star and I play Sakura.
Hello there, I'm Helen and I play Kieran.
Hello there, I'm CD and I play Otto.
Bonjour, I'm Carolee and I play Saren.
We've been doing TPK for a while now, right? We've been here for a while. If you're not following us by now, what are you doing? We got so many places you can go: TikTok, Twitter, at the Portent Kast, YouTube Shorts. And today I'd like to do a little thing where we talk about where some characters came from. So we all know Mariana, you know, her nickname is the Banshee. Well, this is what a D&D Banshee looks like. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. And then I also found this picture of Vernon from season 2. Look at that. He's an official monster. His name is Were Rat on this piece of paper, which is a little bit weird. But and then I found this other thing. It was with the Vernon, and it's an intellect devourer, and that's how we know Vernon got the way that he was. We've discovered it. So next time you're on a Mind Flayer ship and you see a little grimy little rat boy, you know what you're looking for. But until then, make sure that you follow us on at the Portent Kast on so many platforms: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. Like I said, oh my God, it's me! It's a gibbering mouther. Back to you, Lila.
Now let's dig into this week's episode of Below the Grove. While in the midst of some personal missions, the Fortune's Favored searched for aid to help prevent Erebus' transformation, but it was all for naught as his instinct forced him to run off to protect his friends. The group chased after him until they couldn't anymore. Tired and knowing they were in a very dangerous part of the country, they found a spot that could easily be defended should the monsters that call the Whispering Woods home attack the group. While on watch, Lorelai and Kieran were approached by a Raytheon soldier who had been out scouting with a scouting party when she saw the group's firelight. After some inquiry, Saren offered to help the group find Erebus in the morning, or she could take them back to the Anquilin tillage to find respite until the full moons passed. The group agreed to leave in the morning with Saren to search for Erebus. While scouring Whispering Woods, the group came across some gruesome scenes left by the Monster Hunting Guild, and worried it was Erebus, Lorelai spoke with its corpse to find it had been a werewolf named Victor within the woods that had been killed by the guild. The group laid him to rest before pushing on. Eventually, nearing the late afternoon, the group came across werewolf tracks heading straight towards the Shadow Mountain, and that's where we pick up. So, Fortune's Favored and guest, what would you like to do?
Lorelai's kind of staying at the front at this point as she's like trying to get closer to Erebus. And so she's just keeping an eye out, having Ivory fly ahead and kind of call out for him.
Alright, you send Ivory ahead. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Perpetually holding Lorelai's hand, I guess, to like be supportive.
Okay.
Saren is leading the way that they believe that the werewolf went.
Alrighty. I'll ask for a survival check from Saren. And you can have advantage because Ivory's kind of just also scouting ahead.
That's much better. Cool. Math. 25?
Okay. You guys continue into the tracks. You guys are getting further and further into the Whispering Woods towards the Shadow Mountain. The elevation is beginning to escalate. The mountain becomes steeper and steeper as you continue forth, following through the muddied tracks left from the rain the previous night before. As you guys continue forth, Saren, you do notice that as you guys kind of approach, you kind of stop as you kind of hear something, probably with your very keen hearing, very like 200 feet in front of you and a little bit towards your right. It's just something's off within the forest, like something's maybe just kind of prowling is the best way I could describe it.
She puts an arm out just quietly and looks back and just does like and then points into the direction of wherever the unsettlingness, I guess, is.
Okay. What do the rest of you guys do?
Look at the unsettlingness.
Look at the unsettling
We all just,
quietly.
We quietly look at the unsettlingness.
You guys look to where she's pointed. You guys don't see anything. It's thick, dense forest.
I look at Lorelai like she's like Serena's crazy, and I go,
Lorelai sends Ivory kind of that direction to see what it is.
Okay. Are you just sending her, or are you going into her vision, or?
I'll go into her vision, so she like holds onto Sakura's arm and then goes into her vision.
Alrighty, you go into her vision. I would like you to make a perception check for me.
I don't have Roll20 pulled up. That I am not prepared today. And I was all talking shit like, yes, I have been prepared. Yeah,
You really
so
were,
prepared.
actually. Yeah.
I was so prepared. I think I gotta log in. Hang on.
It's a +3 to perception.
Okay, thank you. That's a 14 then.
Okay. As she continues forth, are you guys just staying where you guys are? Are you guys kind of approaching a little bit?
I think Saren, I think it's more of a sign of hey, be quiet. Like there's something that way, not necessarily stop. So I think she's just leading forward, just I guess more stealthily.
Okay.
And hoping that they understand.
Then I will
intent?
ask.
Yeah.
Then I will ask for a stealth check if everyone else is stealthing. Lorelai will have disadvantage.
I did want to say, when Saren did the whisper thing or whatnot, I think Otto would use their last thing to do another pass without trace.
Okay. Alrighty.
So that'd be a 17 for Lorelai.
Dirty 20.
22 with pass without a trace.
32?
17.
Sorry, my sound cut out. What are we rolling?
A stealth check.
Still.
Okay,
And you have pass without a trace.
kitchen.
Technically 26. Sorry.
You're good.
Well, that's with pass without a trace, that's a 22. And I had
Okay.
advantage.
Oh yeah, because of your necklace that you got.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys continue forth. Lorelai, you have kind of gone into Ivory's vision and begin kind of searching for whatever this is. And as she begins to fly forth, you begin to see as this forest area kind of opens up slightly as it like juts off into like a cliff face on the mountain. You can hear the rushing of water, like a small waterfall coming out of a cave within that cliffside. And as she begins to fly forth and then land on a branch and perch up there, she can also see what looks to be some sort of canine, kind of like almost prowling around this kind of like body of water where the waterfall is falling.
So it's obvious that it's not a werewolf. It's just
based on the perception check. She can't tell what it is.
Okay.
Without getting closer.
She goes back to herself so she can hear and so she can see, and she looks at everyone. She's like, it seems to be a canine of some sorts. So she lets them know that it looks like a canine.
Could you tell, was it your friend? Or just canine? Wolf-like?
I couldn't tell that much. It was prowling by a opening, clearing. There's like a waterfall.
Well, the waterfall would cover our sound if we were to approach, if you want to check.
Sure. I guess we can check it out.
Saren's waiting for like confirmation from like everyone, I guess.
Yeah, I think Otto will agree about going to closer.
Okay. You guys begin approaching closer to this, making sure you're being quiet as you do. Saren, are you in front?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, she would be.
Okay. Saren, as you approach, you begin to see the clearing kind of open up a little bit. And you see the waterfall. It's not very large. It's probably maybe like a 10-foot waterfall, kind of like cascading down the cliffside almost into like what looks to be like a smaller pond area, with some like smaller streams kind of going out from it. You do see it is almost more vibrant here than the rest of the forest. As you guys continue to approach, you can see there are a lot more flowers. It's not as dark here either. The sun is beating through. As you guys approach, you guys continue forth as you guys are noticing these things changing within the forest here. And as you do, Saren, what's your armor class?
16.
Okay. As you guys approach, getting into this kind of clearing way, you guys all hear this like intense, deep guttural growl as you guys see this like large, almost what looks to be a very large dire wolf, with a brown and kind of tan coating, is standing on this log and just quickly jumps and pounces at Saren, taking... You take 7 points of piercing damage as it approaches. Second, they changed everything about Roll20. And I will move you guys on over to the map. And I need everyone to roll initiative. So she's over here now.
You said it's a dire wolf?
What looks to be a dire wolf.
Okay. I love the image of him. He's so cute. Do we have to kill him? Can we smooch his head?
Can I roll to be his friend?
Can I roll to be his friend? Then I rolled.
Could I give him scriptures?
I cast minor illusion to make a stake appear in my hand, and I walk forward.
I am so happy with myself. Nat 20 on initiative, baby.
I also got an
Nice.
20.
Yo!
Let's go.
So what?
Wait,
What is that?
what
for
was
totals,
supremacy?
please?
22.
What are your guys' dexes? Obviously 2.
14.
Is Lorelai's 13 or
My dex-
14?
14?
Well, each of you roll a d20 for me.
Okay. 14.
I got half of that. That's a 7.
Okay, Valencia will go first. Sakura.
19.
16.
I also got a 16, but I think your dex is higher. Mine's a
I have a 20.
yeah, it's just a little bit higher. No.
And Saren.
7.
It's not jump scare. Got you.
Yeah, it's the half plate armor.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys continue. You guys, as you guys walk into this clearing, you guys can place yourself on the map where you guys would like, as long as you guys don't go further than where Lorelai is.
Sorry, what was the question? I blinked out.
If you guys would like to place yourself on the map, you guys can do so, as long as you guys don't go further than where Lorelai is.
Okay.
I'm good where I am. I got that movement speed, baby.
Okay. I will also note that, guys, this is difficult terrain, so all of your speeds are halved.
It's
I don't think that matters for me because of mobile. I'm double checking.
This is a forest, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if you use the dash
Yeah.
action, shit.
Mm,
You still got a lot of
Sorry.
movement, though, don't
for
you?
travel, though, for Natural Explorer, right? This
Yeah.
wouldn't be considered travel.
This is not travel.
So, okay, so it would still affect us. All right.
Okay. As you guys continue, I need Valencia and Lorelai. You guys are up. Valencia going first, with Sakura on deck.
Are we... Part of me wants to try to actually
What are you
not
doing?
use violence.
What are you doing?
This was the worst time to roll a natural 20. Fuck it. I'll just Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
So since it's 2 beams, do I get advantage on one or both?
Just the first one.
Okay. 14 for the first one,
Does hit.
and then 26
Mm-hmm.
for the second. Okay, so then 3 on the first one, and then 10. So 13 total.
You said 13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see as this creature has pounced off, almost very protective like, and like bitten into Saren's arm, and like, trying to like drag her to the ground. And you kind of just do 2 beams and kind of blast it in its face. And it kind of like lets go of Saren's arm and just looks directly to you. What are you guys doing?
Can I try to roll an animal handling check to try to get it to calm down?
With disadvantage
Because I did just shoot it in the
and a
face.
very high DC.
Well, I got a 2 and then I got a nat 1.
That seems about right. That seems about right.
Yeah.
It like lowers its head and almost looks like it's about to pounce.
She's just like this, and she's like shaking.
Okay.
Which I think is what part of like the nat 1 is, like she's so scared that doesn't buy it at all.
Alrighty. Lorelai with Sakura on deck.
He's gonna use cast cause fear on the wolf, so it has to make a whiz save.
Let me look at this. Where are my d20s? It saves. Definitely saves.
Cool. That's all for her right now.
Do you want to move it all?
Nah.
Okay.
I'll stay there.
Brings it to
Did you impose disadvantage because you got a natural 20?
Oh, I did get a nat 20. Thank you, Style. Big brain. I forgot. I'm not used to getting nat 20s on.
You're good. I will say, next time that happens, it needs to be the person who says it. Or whoever rolled the nat 20. But disadvantage does... What does cause fear do?
So it pretty much just inflicts fear, makes them scared. Awakens a sense of morality in one creature you see within range, becomes frightened, so.
I am sorry, there is a mechanic for the specific area that allows them advantage on those kinds of things. So, first roll still goes through. So it still saves. You can see a glint of, like, it almost like furrows its brow as you cast this spell, but then it shakes it off. That brings it to Sakura. What are you doing?
I am going to... I'm double checking on this real quick. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to... I feel like we're not trying to harm it that much. Control blood, so it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Also, I'm standing behind Serene. I'd like to make that known to the group. I'm standing behind her.
That is a 16.
Okay, it needed to hit an 18, so it fails. And then I'm increasing the temperature of its blood, so it takes 1d8 fire damage and has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey. Whoosha. 5 points of fire damage. So I just like squeeze my fist and I'm just like, oh, it's boiling in there.
Alrighty. As you cast that spell, I will say Kieran, Otto, and Saren, you guys both hear more rustling towards your right side, and you guys all kind of like your eyes peer back, and you guys see another large wolf form as someone is going to join the call.
Raven, save us.
You guys see as this wolf form pounces off from this cliffside towards the right, and pounces directly over to kind of jumps way beyond Saren and jumps and it goes to attack Sakura.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Kieran, you would know this. You would recognize this as Erebus's wolf form.
So am I rolling 2 attacks or just 1?
Your full fighter stuff. As a werewolf.
Okay. One of those was a nat 20.
Okay, I'm gonna Silvery Barbs him.
Okay. What does that do?
You have to reroll.
Disadvantage.
I'll give advantage to Securin. To Kieran?
Is that our ship name?
Apparently.
Champion fighter stuff still apply because I rolled a 19.
Yeah, so it's still a crit.
Shit.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Would he have even seen me damage it? Because control blood just makes its blood go in, and all I did was use my fist. How's he know what I'm doing? What are you doing, Erebus? What are you doing?
Werewolves have very heightened senses.
I understand that, but what are you doing, Erebus?
The crit was a bite attack, and then I rolled a 18 for the claw attack, which is the second one.
What? Say, my AC is super low. You probably hit me for both of them. My AC is 12.
I also need you to make a
Question.
Constitution saving throw, Sakura.
Question really quick, because it says after the creature rolls, but before any of the effects of the roll, and
The effects
Raven
have
has not
already
rolled. Can I
Effects
use
have already
Ben Luck?
rolled. Effects have already rolled. The attacks have already are going through.
What am I making the saving throw for?
Just make a saving throw, please.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if it was maintaining something because I have advantage for that. Okay, that's a 17.
Okay.
Plus, hold on.
You're good.
Plus 4.
You're good.
I was say, is that within 10 feet of Saren? Is the core, or is that considered 20 or 15 feet?
I'm 10 feet away from you.
Yeah, you're 10. It's within 10 feet. Are you talking about the attack?
Or just the save in general, but it's good though. So they pass. Because anyone within 10 feet of me can add my charisma stuff to their saving throw.
Okay, yeah.
But if they pass, it doesn't matter, yeah.
So the first attack was 25 points of piercing.
Mm-hmm.
And the second attack was 13 points of piercing or slashing.
I just realized what I rolled to save on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Alrighty. Anything else on your turn? Alrighty. That brings it to the other wolf's turn. Is going to continue attacking Saren.
I think he found his sister, guys.
Okay, that hits. The second one doesn't. You take 10 points of piercing damage as the wolf bites down again on you, Sarah, and like begins to thrash you, and you'd make a strength saving throw.
Not nat 20.
Alrighty. You see, as this wolf is beginning to kind of just thrash you around and is trying to throw you away from the rest of the group, but isn't able to as you stay strong. That brings it to Kieran with Otto on deck.
Kieran is gonna run up right in between these two. Boop. Because she still has 30 feet of movement, even with half speed. And she's gonna punch Erebus.
Reminder, you have advantage on your first hit.
Yes, thank you. First hit is an 18.
You're hitting Erebus, right?
Yeah.
It does hit barely.
Okay.
It does hit.
And the second hit is does not hit. And Erebus will have to make a con save.
That's a 26.
Okay, yeah, I figured you would pass it anyway. That's fine. But he takes 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And I'm gonna key point patient defense. So any attacks against me have disadvantage.
Also, Erebus, just so you know, they are magical attacks, so.
Yep. My punches be magic.
Alrighty, that brings it to Otto with Saren on deck. What are you guys doing?
Okay, I know you told me the bat and mouse name that the sister ran off with, but I can't remember if you told me the sister's name.
You would know Erebus' sister's name would be Reka Blethen,
Reka.
and then Marcella Battenmont.
Sorry, what was it? It was
Reka Blethen
Reka.
and Marcella Battenmont.
Okay. I mainly just need to know the sister's name because I think Otto will just be like, well, we'll get closer. And it's just gonna kind of like shout out, our names, I guess. Kind of in like a pleading tone. Does not want to fight friends, but just goes, Erebus and Rika, Blethen, please, it is your friends. We are not here to harm you. If you stop, we can help.
Are you trying to use like your action to do like an animal handling check or kind of like a persuasion check almost?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have better animal handling, so I'd prefer to use that.
You can do so because they are in like werewolf wolf form.
Okay. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. This is not gonna work. Oh, hey, 19 on the die, plus 6. 25.
25.
Okay.
I didn't think about that.
I have to roll something. Erebus. You have Sakura like in your jaw and you've slashed across his chest. You have seen nothing but red as you saw them attack Rika. You know her scent. You know it's your sister. And you haven't seen her in so long. And you know she is scared. But you hear this voice peek through your mind. And you are getting so close to getting that control back. I will say at the start of your next turn, you get advantage on your check to gain control back. Is there any bonus action or movement you'd like to do with your turn, Otto?
I know I just rolled for this as an action, so if not, is it possible for me to do a perception check around the area? Because I know that the sister was traveling with the whatever, eloping kind of the bat and mouth. Is it possible for me to do like a perception check to see if I can see where she might be?
Yeah.
At all?
Yeah, make
Okay.
a perception check.
Okay. Because also you mentioned her being protective, so I'm like, okay, she's somewhere around here. Okay, 16 plus 6.
You begin looking around, seeing that Erebus kind of is beginning to notice your words. And then you look over towards right behind where Reika is, up on this log here. You notice a smaller skeleton that is filled with flowers.
Oh, I don't like that information.
That's what you see. That's what you see with that perception
Okay.
check.
Okay.
I'll say that's your turn, unless you want to move anywhere.
I'm trying to figure out how far I've moved so far. I think I can. Because it's difficult terrain, right?
Correct.
Okay. So that's my movement. Cricket goes right after me, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to remember her movement. I think it's a little bit smaller. Is Cricket also affected by the difficult terrain?
I don't believe so because she has spider climb ambiently.
Okay. She can move. You said the skeleton was around here?
Up here. Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to piss her off, though.
What's Cricket doing?
No, sorry. I was gonna have her do something, but I think she'll just be near me again.
Okay. Alrighty, that brings it to Saren. What are you doing?
Did I hear Otto? I would assume that I heard Otto yell out these names. Okay. I don't think they ever referred to their friend as Erebus, or did I don't remember. Like,
I think they did.
I think at this point we have.
Yeah, I
We
think
didn't
not at first, but I think once you guys realized you were searching for a werewolf, they like told you.
Okay, then okay. Saren is she's gonna hit the wolf in front of her. Let me see. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And she's going to also use her Slayer's Prey on the wolf in front of her.
Okay.
And also for the first attack, use a Divine Smite.
Okay.
And a charge of her sword.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be... So that hits the first one. So that's... I pulled out my calculator already. Reroll ones on damage. 5. I think I reroll ones and twos, actually. Yeah. And then... Okay, that is... For the first one... That's 35 damage for her first attack.
Okay.
That would be some of that necrotic. If you want me to separate that, I can.
You're good.
If it matters. Okay. And she will attack the wolf again with her sword, but just a regular attack. Oh, actually, sorry, I didn't even add the 2d6 for the +6. Sorry, so that's... How much did I say that was? 35, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, that's 35 plus 6 plus 4 plus 6. So that's actually 51 points of damage.
Okay.
For her first attack.
Okay.
Okay, and then she's going to make her second attack.
I will say with that first attack, you down her.
Okay. Can I turn to... She'll turn it, the other wolf, Erebus.
Okay. You guys see as Saren just... There's this look in her eyes as she just goes and she takes her great sword off of her back and just slices down on Reika. She whimpers before she, gets down and crumples to the ground into unconsciousness as she begins to make death saves.
There's a lot that's I lost concentration on that because she would have gone unconscious. Okay, so I'm just making sure that what I can do. So that is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That'll just be the reroll 2s. 18 damage.
And it is magical.
Just for the one
so you
attack?
are aware of this. Okay.
And that is her turn.
Alrighty. You guys take that damage. Yep, there we go. Cool. Saren goes through and just begins slicing through both Reika and Erebus. Erebus, that brings it to your turn. What are you doing?
I'm guessing he saw that his sister went down, correct?
Yeah. And that
on
this
my turn,
tiefling in
do I-
front of you is the perpetrator of that attack.
To attack her.
Okay.
First is a bite attack. That's a 27 to hit. Or 26.
Definitely hit.
And the second one is a 20. Not a
Hits.
nat 20. Okay. I'm not used to this damage. The first one is 14 piercing. One. 13 slashing for the second attack.
Okay.
And do I make the save?
Yeah, make the wisdom save
Okay.
with advantage.
I was gonna say,
Oh, Yay! Advantage. That's good. The first one was a 3. That is a 18.
I will say, with Reika going down and the words from Otto, you are able to break kind of that loss of control. But you still see red because your sister has been downed. That is your turn, with Valencia and Lorelei next. What are you doing?
I feel like, yeah, she wouldn't know that he regained control. I'm gonna reach out telepathically to Erebus, and she's like, Erebus, I know this looks bad, but please. And I think that's all she does with her turn. She does not know what to do in this situation.
Okay, Lorelei, what are you doing?
So Lorelei also does not know that he gained control, and once she hears Otto say that it's Erebus, she's going to run over and hug onto his neck as much as she can with her little arms, and she just squeezes him.
In what direction do you run to get to him?
I guess, would she push past Sakura and Saren? Yes, she would. Especially because Saren just attacked him, so she's
kind of can't move past them in that way. You can't shove past them in combat. Mechanically.
And I go around Saren?
Move your token so I can see where you're going, is what I'm asking you to do, please.
There.
Okay. You're good then.
And then she's just gonna be like, Erebus, we're okay, come on. She's just repeating, trying to calm him down. Repeating phrases to calm him down. There we go.
Okay. If that is your turn, Sakura, you are up next.
Yep. Am I still in a mouth? Am I in a mouth?
No.
Not a question I wanted to ask myself. But I also don't want to take the chance of getting hit as I'm running away, so I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step. Whoosha! Hi, sis. Over to the other side of the sister, and I'm going to try to stabilize her with medicine check is basically my goal here.
Okay. Make a medicine check for me.
Ooh!
What was your question, Zaren?
From my medicine. 22!
I will say you're able to stabilize her. She's still at 0 HP, but you're able to do so.
That's all I wanted.
Okay.
I feel like if we get her back up, she's just gonna start attacking people again. But I put my hands on her and check her and basically just I feel like using ambient blood magic, just put it back in, baby. Go back in.
Alrighty. One second. It was Misty Step, Carolee.
Okay, gotcha.
But that brings it to Kieran. What are you doing with Otto on deck?
With Kieran's high perception, would she notice if Erebus is acting differently?
His focus has turned from Sakura to Saren, is all I can say.
Okay. Seeing how everyone else is kind of taking a step back from it as a fight, she's just gonna hold her action for if Erebus continues to attack. And holding an attack just uses your attack and your reaction, right? Not your bonus action?
Correct.
Okay, so then for her bonus action, it'll be key point patient defense again.
Okay. Alright, that brings it to Otto with Saren on deck.
I'm rushing on over to Sister.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds, but I'm gonna do it basically like with the like catching attention of basically like I'm like pleading like turn back, please, 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 kind of thing. Just like as I'm like casting Cure Wounds, trying to like say any kind of reassuring things, being like your brother's right there, you need to turn back, that kind of stuff. As I do
Okay,
this.
cast, do the Cure Wounds, and then also give me either an animal handling or persuasion check.
Cool. What is it? D8. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a D8. 5 plus. 5 plus. Sorry. 5 plus 3. What's that? 9?
She heals 8.
8. Thank you. And then animal handling. Please, 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 please. That's good. 8 plus 6
Okay.
is 14.
We'll find out the results later. On her turn. Saren. Unless you used your movement to get over there.
Yeah.
Okay, what is Cricket doing, if anything?
I was just having her move, I guess, towards us as well.
Alrighty. That brings it to Saren with Erebus on deck.
I'm gonna go ahead and just Shield of Faith myself just in case. And then also give myself some health back with Lay on Hands. Just in case. So I'll go ahead and just heal for 25
Already?
of that. Yeah.
And is that your turn?
Action, bonus action. I think that would be all I could do anyway.
Alrighty. That brings it to Erebus. What are you doing?
So does it still look like she's down, his sister? Does it look like she's still down?
Yes, but it looks like her wounds are beginning to heal.
Knowing that Erebus is now more in control, I think he would bring his attention to protecting his sister. So he'd probably, I don't know how he would get there, but he would try to get to her and kind of be in a protective stance, like holding his action. Could I move him?
Yeah, just point to where you want him to go and like the way he goes.
Yeah, he'll probably be like here. And is Lorelai still on him? But
You
Hold up.
You weren't grappling him, so it would break as soon as he runs over that way. Sarah, you do get an attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna take my opportunity attack. I know I have a special thing for opportunity attacks.
You do.
Can I reaction shield?
That's
like
only
stand
on
in front
thing,
and,
that's
like,
only
shield?
on things for you, not for other people.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you had sorcery points
so
with
I
distance spell.
So I have that, and I also have Sentinel. So
Roll to
when I
attack, and if it
creature with
hits, then his
so it has to
speed
hit
reduces.
first.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So that is a 29 to hit.
Okay. You go to move Erebus, and you can't. You are stuck in that spot.
Yeah, and I'm
Okay.
guessing because he used his movement to move, he can't make an attack.
Let's do this, and then we'll get to the rest of your turn.
And then I can. I'm just okay. Yeah. So I just hit. Okay. So that is. If I'm hitting, it just has to be a basic hit. I can't add anything to that.
I think you can still add
Do you know what I
Divine
mean?
Smite. And then I'm not sure if you can also expend charges as well on your weapon.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
And you can
but
also Divine Smite as well.
Can Divine Smite. Okay. So okay, so that is she's gonna Divine Smite and do a charge of
Okay.
her sword. That
I'm
would
gonna-
be
I'm gonna reaction blood shield.
Okay, what does that look like?
Blood. So any blood. Any part where Erebus has been like injured, just like pops out of him and like shields over him. It'll reduce your damage. Let me just roll 2d4 and it'll reduce every hit you take by 2d4. So I roll the d4. Ooh, 7. Everything is reduced by every hit is reduced by 7 points of damage.
Okay, and you're only taking one hit, so the whatever you add for damage is just -7.
okay.
I didn't know if she was just like, and I was like, no.
And Erebus, I forgot about this last time. Erebus has to make a wisdom. I believe it's a wisdom saving throw or Constitution save.
I rolled a nat 18, so 18 plus 8.
Okay. So that would be so you're gonna take half damage, so that's 13 halved, so that's 6 for that. Right?
Is that minus the 7? So it's just is it that?
No, I'm not done yet. I'm adding everything up really quick.
Yeah, you're good.
Sorry.
You're good.
Hold on. Yeah. So that's would be the half. So then reroll. So that's I'm sorry, that's 10 for that. 8 math. I'm sorry, math sucks. And then a second level Divine Smite. That's okay. I have to pull out the calculator. I'm sorry, and then I'll subtract 7.
Alrighty, not a worry. Erebus, just so you are aware, you started to use your movement. It's all taken away now, but you have the rest of your turn. Just so when you want to start thinking
31 damage to hit. 31 that's minus the 7.
Okay.
And then Saren will go ahead and she's gonna move because I can move half my movement. But that would mean halved, like quartered, because it would be because it's difficult terrain.
What thing are you trying
I'm just moving because I can move whenever I take an opportunity attack. I can move up to half my speed. So I'm just trying to move. But that would be quartered.
Yeah. So
it's so much math.
So I would say you'll be able to move 10 feet.
Okay, I'm like, she's gonna move to this side of Erebus, and I don't provoke opportunity attacks.
Alrighty. That's your reaction. Erebus, you can continue with your turn.
Is she still in my range?
Yes.
Well, first, as a bonus action, I'm going to Second Wind, just because. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, and then he's going to make his attacks against her.
Alrighty.
Just because you hit me pretty hard. It's my gay dice. 23 to hit for the first one. That's the bite attack. That is to hit. for the second attack.
What was it?
19.
That hits, yeah.
Good turn around.
Valencia and Lorelai, you guys are on deck.
15 points of piercing.
What was that?
For-
You keep
for-
cutting out in the beginning.
Yeah.
Erebus.
17 piercing.
Okay.
10 points of slashing.
Alrighty, that's your turn, Erebus. That brings it to Valencia and with Lorelai on deck.
Can we just stop for a second? I feel like it's all she said. And I feel like Jake looks at Sarah and she's like, can we just stop? And I genuinely feel like that's her turn. Could I roll like a persuasion check or something?
Yeah, and I will allow Saren to make the DC on how she feels it would work.
Okay. That's so fair. Mm. I used Tides of Chaos, I think, the day before.
Nope. You
Yeah.
didn't.
Was it? Okay. I'll use Bend Luck then. Thank God I'm a charisma caster. That's a 14. Still not great.
Would that be enough to persuade Saren? Or
I think Saren looks at Valencia and is I'm sorry, but do you not see this monster right here?
That's our friend!
And I think
How
that's
dare you call him a monster?
she's like bleeding from her arm and she's just like
You... Can we please just stop and try to talk? If I am wrong, you are fully welcome to attack me instead. If you clearly want to attack someone.
I mean, it's not her turn, so.
Erebus is kind. He is not doing this of his own volition. Please just give him a chance. And I feel like that's her turn.
yep. What's Lorelai doing?
He gets so mad when Saren calls Erebus a monster, and she's just standing there, and this black energy just washes over her. Her eyes go pitch black, and she's staring dead at Saren, and she's like, he is not a monster. And bony wings pop out of her back. And everyone needs to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
19 for Valencia.
Oh yeah, that passes. You're good.
17.
A
Pass.
2.
Oh, you scared.
17.
You're good.
What was
Charisma?
it? Charisma?
Mhm.
Yes.
15. No, 16.
You
Sorry, I
pass.
can't do math. Okay.
You pass. You're good.
29.
Oh, you definitely pass.
Okay, you guys all watch as Lorelai, this necrotic shroud envelops her, almost like the mantle of Mavis is washing over her, as these large, bony protrusions begin to sprout from her back. You can hear the bones breaking in order to sprout through her skin, and these long 10-foot wings span out around her. Kieran, I think you're the only one who failed the save. You're frightened of Lorelai for the next minute, or until she ends the action.
Don't worry, I have a thing for that.
You do have a thing for that. But yes, that happens. That is just your bonus action, or no, that is your action. You have a bonus action if
it's
you'd
my
like to use it.
She's just staring, and she's like using it to kind of protect Erebus at this point. She, I think, will move. She can. No mind, she'll stay there. Yeah, she's like using it to protect Erebus.
Alrighty, if that is your turn, that brings us to Sakura. What are you doing?
What a question. Not much. What are you doing? I think sorry, I couldn't help myself.
De-inspiration. You get disadvantage on your next check.
No, it's not the inspiration. God, I think we're all calming down a little bit now. We're all calming down. I'm gonna stay over here. I'm basically petting his sister, I guess, at this point. Like, and I'm looking at those bones, and seeing like I'm like basically just investigating the area around me while just slowly like, calm down, sister dog. That's not all. That's his energy. But I want to kind of like I just investigate the area, see if anything else is around. Also yell at Seren, "What the fuck?" Like when she goes and hits him again. When I blood shield.
Okay. You said you're kind of like investigating the area?
Yeah, just looking around, seeing
okay,
like.
then I would like you to make a perception check then, if you're just looking around.
Damn. Oh, 17. I have a 0+ to perception, so I was trying to finagle my way. Maybe I just pick up a bone and I go, "Oh, what's this?"
I will say, you do notice another figure within the tree line, kind of up here.
Here? Okay.
Yeah.
I will send. I didn't move it. I did not see his token until just now, but Fang has been like in my coat. Fang is always pressed against my breast.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that. I just put him out on the map in case you want to use him at any point.
Yeah, I'll send him out to that area to try to see if he can like, because he echolocate the shape of whatever it is. So I'll just be like, and then he'll just like come out from underneath my white shirt and go, doo-doo-doo, and it looks like I just like alien chest bursted a freaking
bat.
Bat, yeah.
You can tell he's displeased by the sunlight.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. And I just send him over like this area, just to like, scream at the hills and see if he sees a shape.
Okay, he screams at the hills.
Does he see a shape?
Sonar, baby.
Can you talk with him?
Ain't that the question? Do I have to use my action to like? Well, can I like see through him?
That would. Let me look up find familiar. I don't know.
I don't know if my looking around counts as an action, but if possible, I'd like to like hear through him, and then ambiently, I'm just petting a giant werewolf while I'm seeing through him. So I look, my eyes are completely white, and I'm just petting a werewolf like, this is my dream, to pet this big ass dog.
It is an action to see through your familiar's eyes.
Okay. Was it an action to perceive?
It would be Fang's action to perceive.
I meant for when I saw the guy.
Yeah, if that was all you were doing on your turn before you sent him out.
Probably, yeah. So I'll have him perceive on this turn, and then I'll check with him next turn to see what it is.
Alrighty.
Do I roll perception for him now?
Yeah, roll perception for him.
Okay, and then he has advantage because his hearing.
Yeah.
Because he hear good.
He no see. He
I believe in you, boy.
Big ears.
Oh. 16.
Alright.
He only got +1.
Good to know.
He goes, ah!
Can I get
thinking, what a good boy.
Otto and Sakura, just roll me a d20.
Oh, why must
11.
8.
Okay, cool.
again?
What that mean?
No, you don't know. You go and you're sending Fang off to go do stuff while you're petting Reika, and you see as she jumps up and almost goes to tackle you, but you're able to kind of steady yourself enough as she fails to meet her shove attack. But it's still gonna claw you. And that was a cacked. She doesn't know these people. But does hit you for a claw attack.
I shield. Does that help at all?
Oh, what was the die? What's your armor class?
It brings it up to 17.
Oh, she just rolled a 17.
No!
But you only
I
take
shield
3
anyway,
points.
she breaks through it, and I go...
You only take 3 points of slashing damage.
Okay, nice. It was the bonding that we just did. And I go, didn't we bond? Is what I say as I back up a little. I'm like, didn't we just bond a little bit? What's going on?
She looks to you and then looks over to right next to you where the skeleton is with all the flowers on it, and is just growling very protectively. You can tell this is instinct.
Got it. Okay. Are we still in my turn?
No.
Okay, I was gonna slowly just crawl away from the skeleton. I will wait until next turn.
You wouldn't have noticed it until after her turn.
Okay, yeah.
Brings it to Kieran with Otto on deck.
As her action, Kieran is going to close her eyes and breathe deeply and go into a weird meditative state for 3 seconds, and then she's not scared anymore, and she looks at Lorelai and is just like, the fuck, you are small, you're not supposed to do that.
She just kind of looks at Kieran and she's like, "You what?"
I don't have enough energy to deal with that right now. She turns back and she's just looking at the wolves and she's like, ah. What are we doing? What are we doing? And again,
turn?
holding. Oh, no, she used her action for stillness of mind. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, Otto, what are you doing with Saren on deck?
So stressed. I do not have enough actions for what I want to do.
Dip some levels into fighter. Get action search.
Erebus, you can't die. I need your fucking fighter knowledge. Oh my god. Okay, I'm moving here. Because I believe that's all I can do for movement. Because Sakura seems to understand that, to get away from the skeleton thing, yeah?
You don't know.
Body? I'm gonna hope so. I'm gonna hope he's smarter right now. And I'm gonna focus on Saren because she is attacking our friends even though she said she'd help, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna level my crossbow at her and go, how do I wanna go about this? Basically say something like, Saren, stand down. This is our friend. This is the person you are trying to help us find. He's in control, or will be if you stop hurting him. And you told us before of a situation where you were the only survivor, and that might be the case this time too, because we will go down with him. And I'm going to shoot at her, I suppose, because I don't. Or unless I could roll something to see if she'll stand down. But
if you want to use your action to do a persuasion check against a DC that Saren sets for herself.
Okay.
Based on what you just said.
Okay. 1 sec. You know what? No, I think Otto will with a final look at Sarah will just be like, "You make your decision regardless of my words," kind of thing, and is going to shoot at Saren with my crossbow. Watch me miss. I'm gonna be so sad.
Then it's an intimidation shot. It's like, look, that could have hit you. I chose not to hit you.
That's only a 16.
It doesn't hit.
Damn it!
An intimidation shot.
God, it's fine.
Good. It's good. It was hot. It was hot.
It was shut up. No, I'm just kidding. F. Okay, well then I can't do that. I was gonna use ensnaring strike if it hit.
No, that was Sakura's reaction. Being intimidated by a wolf, and he looks over. He goes, "Oh."
Okay. Well, I think I have any bonus actions that matter in the moment. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Check. I don't think I can do anything else, so we're gonna move to Cricket. And she's gonna. Is there a way for her to? Can she move through allies, or is that a no?
You can move through allies. When Lorelei was trying to move through, Saren was not considered an ally, so she couldn't.
Oh, okay, just because. Okay, because she's a baddie technically right now. Yeah. I'll have Cricket get right up on Saren. In my support, I suppose. And she'll try to make an attack.
Alrighty.
Even though I don't think it's gonna do much.
Who knows? Maybe it will.
Who
You can
honestly,
crit. Who knows?
truly knows? Who truly knows? Sorry, where is her bite? Okay. So 16 on the die plus 5. 20.
Yeah, that
What?
hits.
Yeah, 22. Okay. So 2d6s plus so 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, no, sorry, I rolled for places. Oh, sorry, Sarah. If you want to roll the Constitution saving throw, DC is 11.
Okay.
That was the plate. I read the wrong one.
That's a 13.
A 13. So you save, so you don't
Yeah.
get that. So this is just a 1d6 plus 3. So 5s. It was the same. 8 points of, but piercing damage, not poison for this.
Okay.
Alrighty. That brings it to Saren. What are you doing?
Counting really quick. Okay. I think Saren is going to cast Fog Cloud. I believe that's 120. Wait, how big is a 20-foot sphere? But I'm going to cast it at second level, so that's a 40-foot sphere.
Okay.
40-foot sphere. I don't know how to do the.
You're good.
What is 40
I'm
feet?
figuring it out for you.
Okay, thank you.
Is it a 20-foot, be a 40-foot radius
Yeah.
sphere?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically the entire map, wherever you want to place it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Essentially, she wants to cover the entire area. And she is going to whistle.
Okay.
And because she has blind fighting, she is going to make an attack on Erebus.
Okay.
Or her attacks on Erebus.
Okay. They are at advantage because he cannot see.
Oh. That's a 27 to hit for the one, and a nat 20 for the second.
What are you trying to say, Star?
Well, the
You're
first
muted.
one was
Silvery barbs.
27.
Do you have to see the? Do you have to see the
So-
person?
I don't. Probably. You're probably right. Yeah. Hold on.
And also, it would do the first one, I would think, if you're doing. Oh no!
Well, no, I would be able to do the second one, but I can't see you, so never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So, so they both hit. I can only for the first attack, add. Would I have to do stuff like Slayer's Prey first before I make my attacks? I'm assuming I would.
Let me look at the things.
And can Saren still hit Erebus if there's like a wall of people between them?
There's not a wall of people. Or do you mean in general?
Give me a
if there
second
was
while I
wall?
try to read this, and then I'll answer that question. You would have to do that before, yes. What was the question again,
Okay, that's
Lorelai?
fine.
Because Lorelai is standing, and there's also a few people also on the map standing next to her, and she has her wings out. So I was wondering if she could still hit Erebus with people blocking him.
She's right here.
What do you mean?
She's on the left side. There's nothing in front of her.
Okay.
And she has blind
Didn't
fighting.
see.
She can basically figure out where
Well, I knew
things
she had
are.
blind fighting and she could fight, but I was just Erebus is big.
Your
and it was
wings
making me think
don't-
There's more people.
Don't like.
No.
They're a 10-foot wingspan, sure, but they still are within your space.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So the first one is. Can you roll? No, I won't use it. Just kidding. 2d6. 16 damage for the first one. And then so that would be just full damage, right? For the second one plus what I roll.
Yes.
So that's 18 damage. No, sorry, 19 damage. Yeah, and then 17. So total damage is 16 plus 19 plus 17. That's 52 damage for both attacks.
Yeah, I'm down. Not dying, but
Okay.
On that, I'm guessing I can see that they went down, right? The wolf went down.
Yeah, you can sense, as that last hit rang through, you can feel as Erebus, the wolf form, clumps to the ground in front, next to you.
Okay. I think that's all bonus action. I still have a bonus action. I'm just gonna move. I guess kind of just further away from the.
Okay. I will say Cricket does get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage because she can't see.
But she's a spider.
She doesn't have blind fighting.
Damn.
What if you ask nicely?
Please, spider.
No, it's a 10.
She does have blind sight, actually, so never mind. It's not at disadvantage. So it was the first roll.
Actually, I realized I only rolled once. It's worse. So it's still 10.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. You continue forth. Erebus, I need a death save.
Cricket, stabilize him.
that's a 19.
Alrighty. Valencia and Lorelei, you guys are blinded, effectively. What are you doing?
Pulling up my character sheet because I don't know why it went away.
I'm so ready to heal Erebus. Let's go.
Could I have a minute though to like look at my stuff, because I don't want to like say I do something and then realize that I won't be able to see. Like I know you want us to like go kind of quickly, but I don't do quick. I'm so
I will
sorry.
say you need to know what you're doing by the end of Lorelai's turn, because you guys have the
Okay,
same
thank you.
initiative.
Okay, thank you.
Lorelai, what are you doing?
So I am, because it does say V on it. So can I still do life transference if I'm touching him?
That's a verbal.
Oh, the voice. Never mind.
What are you doing?
I'm doing life transference on Erebus, and he's gonna heal 42 points of damage. I mean, not damage. Oh, health points. Yes, and I am taking 21 damage.
Okay. Anything else with your turn?
Do you have to
Nope,
see
just
to do that?
dying a little bit. If you can see in the fog, I guess you do see Lorelai do that.
No.
No, I meant do you have to be able to see?
Yeah, you
to
do
do
actually. So that doesn't work actually. So the target. You need to look at target. A creature you can see within range.
Ah, dang it.
What are you doing?
I don't think there's anything I can do. Dang it. Yeah, I think all my spells are.
Okay, that's
So
your turn.
she's just.
Then.
Yep.
Lindsay, what are you doing?
Okay, looking at stuff, I'm not gonna pronounce this right, but my Psychic Lance spell, I have some spells that just say a creature within range instead of a creature you can see. Would I be able to use those? So right now I have like Mind Spike open, my 4th level spell, Chaos Bolt doesn't have a target written down, and then a 3rd level spell that I have is a creature within 120 feet. So those are ones that I think have a creature that I can't see.
What are you wanting to cast so I can look it up and verify it for you?
Ralothan's Psychic Lance. Nope, hold on. I'm sorry. I just read it and I said that you can see.
Usually, if it doesn't say it has a
Okay.
target on Roll20
Okay.
in the actual spell description, it'll say if it
I
is
looked
a
at
creature
the
you can
spell.
see.
Okay, Mel's Minute Meteors just says a point or points you choose within 120 feet of you, not necessarily at a creature that you can see. So could I, because did I hear at least Erebus go down?
You heard Erebus go down, yes.
Okay.
But you
so
guys don't know that Saren moved besides Cricket.
Okay. Okay. The spot that, like, just shoot at where I assume that she is. Like, could I make a perception check at like disadvantage or something?
That would be your action to do so because you can't see here. What are you doing?
Okay. Could I use Quicken Spell to make the spell a bonus action then? To use my action to make the perception check and then a bonus action to cast the spell.
Sure. What are you doing on your turn?
Okay, can I make the perception check to see if I
Yes.
can see at least the direction Saren went? 15, I believe. I'll double check. No, I think it's a 12. 12.
Okay, you heard her kind of go a little north, but you don't know exactly where she went after that.
All right, screw it. I'm just gonna cast it and then shoot it north. So it is. Okay, so it says once a meteor reaches its next destination or impacts against a solid surface, the meteor explodes. It doesn't say anything about an attack roll. Would I just have to roll just to see if it hits her or if it goes off?
Yeah, just roll a d20 to see if you get lucky.
Okay. That's cocked. That's a 5. No, I do not.
Okay.
And then I also passed the save.
Actually, no, you don't because you used Tides of Chaos this morning, and I need you to roll on the. I need you to roll a d100, please.
32.
For the next minute, you can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Okay, and then I use my bonus
Teleport to
action.
her.
I would, but I use my bonus action to cast the spell. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn. Also, I'm really sorry. Could I real quick plug in my phone because I did not when we started and it's dying.
Mhm.
I just want to say in case my camera went away.
Sakura, you feel your connection with Fang go away?
I don't think I ever did it because I didn't have a chance to yet. Oh, it just means he just got killed by something?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm just letting you know you no longer feel Fang on this plane of existence.
Fun. I love it.
Okay. That's that. Sakura, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. Was it obvious that Valencia was like looking towards north, or can I just shout out where Saren went?
You guys can roleplay in combat.
Okay, I'm gonna yell. I'm like, she went somewhere north.
Okay. Awesome. That helps me because I don't know what he would have done. Otherwise, I am going to do magic. Believe it or not, I'm going to do some magic. From the Magic Man, I am going to distance spell. Vampiric touch, and I'm going to use Vivianite to raise the damage if I hit. So distance spell means that I can cast it up to 30 feet rather than touch. What I have to do disadvantage because of fog cloud, basically?
Correct.
Okay. So I get a plus 10. That is a dirty 20 on the lowest one.
Okay. Your magic manages to find Saren.
Cool.
And it's upcast at
Fourth level. Because of the thing. So that is 4d6, and then this will heal me too. Thank goodness. I got slashed so much.
And do you heal for the damage that you do?
Like half the damage that I do. You're gonna be resistant to necrotic damage, aren't you? Damn! My thought process now. Yeah. 13. Hold on. Okay, hold on. What is this? My mortal enemy is math. 18? 18 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, you only take 9, Saren.
Yeah.
Meaning so you only heal 4.
Oh, well, it's something. It's something. And then I'm going to like move away from the bony area where the wife is. I'm basically just like on my I'm still like in her reach, but I'm like just maneuvering my way slowly around.
You crawl backwards and you feel your hand touch water, and you can kind of get a kind of sense of where you are.
I hold on to the edge of the water and stay there, and I go, "What the fuck is she doing?" into the fog.
Okay. Brings it to Reiko's turn. Okay. Nothing happens. Kieran, you can feel like a bite go out towards you, but it misses. She doesn't seem to. She's very disoriented. Otto with Saren on deck.
What about me?
Kieran, sorry. Kieran, yeah, sorry. I said Kieran's name in my head, and then I was like, Otto's next.
It's all good. So hearing Valencia shout out that Saren went north, and having seen that we are attacking her now, she's just gonna run straight north and hope that she runs into her.
Okay, you run straight north and you literally run right into her.
Perfect.
Based on where you are.
Perfect.
You feel
So-
branches hitting your face, and then you run into a body, and you're like,
What?
"There's plate armor. This is Saren."
And she's gonna be like, I didn't think we were going to do this today, and I'm a little bit bummed about it. And then she's gonna start punching.
You have disadvantage on your attacks, just so you are aware.
Okay. That is fine. Also, hang on. I just need to double check. That was... there's some shit in my way. Okay, cool. With disadvantage, that is 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So that is 12 points. Or no, sorry, I misread that. Incorrect. That is 9 points of magical bludgeoning damage, in case that matters. And then you'll have to make a con save. I'm assuming you're going to, but still.
16 plus 7. I can't.
Yeah, you do. That's fine. And then second hit, double 13s. Love that for me. So that is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
For 10 points of bludgeoning damage and another con save.
Sorry, 19 for the
Yep.
save.
Totally.
It was 9 damage?
10 for the second one. 9 for the first, 10 for the second.
Okay.
How do I do I wanna keep hitting, or do I wanna protect self? Because I have seen how much damage you can do, and it scares me. Fuck it. Key point, flurry of blows.
Do it.
Ugh, that's
We love a flurry of blows.
First one was a 12, which I assume does not hit. One of them was a nat 20, but the other one is still a 22 to hit, so take that. Ooh, that is 11 points of bludgeoning damage and a con save, please.
That is a 13 plus.
Yeah, you're good. I don't even need to know.
7.
You're good. Yeah, and she's just right in your face at this point. So that'll be my turn.
Alrighty, Otto and Cricket, and then Saren on deck.
Okay. Blind fighting means I can see within 10 feet.
Mhm.
So I can see Erebus down.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go run on over. And do the same thing I did for his sister. And just like, again, kind of like pleading of like, and like that stuff of like, everyone needs to stop dying or going down or fighting or something or everything. Everything needs to not do things right now. And it's just like, Erebus, you have to get up. We need you. We just got you back. Get the heck up. So that's what's the D8? I literally just did it. I should know this. Okay. 5 plus 3, I believe. Yeah, my wisdom. So 8 points of healing.
Erebus, you come back up with 8 points of healing, as you can smell Otto right next to you.
You might want to change back too, because I think that's the big issue we're having, and I just need you to, I don't know, do it. I need everyone to do something else. I think Otto's just kind of like semi-freaking out. panicking and whatnot.
Ready? What's Cricket doing?
Cricket. Well, I wanted to say Cricket saw Saren go, so could it have like communicated to Otto at all, or like, because I'm the only one
Yeah.
she can see through.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'll just like shout out, still like on Otto's turn, shout out like to like confirm Valencia's feelings of like north, or however far a Cricket could see her go.
Yeah, she was able to get 10 feet, so like right past Erebus, but knew that she was kind of heading north. But you guys all hear that. She's still heading north as far as you guys are aware. Is Cricket doing anything on her turn?
Cricket is gonna try and go the same direction, I believe. Could she like? Oh, sorry. What does she need to roll to be able to like figure out where Saren is at now?
Just a luck check, so a d20.
Just T20. Okay, cool. Just 14.
I'll say
she would be able to see.
Yeah, she kind of like gets to this point here, and then is able to kind of sense both Kieran and Saren there.
Okay. Then yeah, same thing as she did last time. Try and help out as much as she can. So bite. Ooh, okay, 18 on the die plus 5. I assume we'll hit. Alright. So just d6, 5 again, plus. Oh god, I just put it away. I think it's plus 3. 5 plus 3. Yep, so 8 piercing again, and then another con save from Saren.
14.
Yeah, it's only 11, so you don't feel any other effects besides the piercing, and a spider getting up in your space again.
Alright, that brings it to Saren's turn. What are you doing?
Okay.
Oh, let me let the dog out real quick.
Mm-hmm. I love you guys so much, just so you know.
I love you.
I
think I was muted.
I want to beat your ass so much, but I love you so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
What's
fair,
Saren
though.
doing?
It's okay.
So 10 I don't so 10 feet would be starting from the edge of my token, right? So 10 feet would be like this is 10 feet, right? Like the 2 spaces is 10 feet from edge to edge, right?
What do you mean?
So could she see Reika from where she is with the 10 feet?
No. You'd have to move.
Got it. Okay. So I could see like in the I could see this. I hate that I can't do the. So I could see this space though.
Yeah.
Because that's got it. Okay.
I mean, you generally know kind of where everyone is unless they've moved.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to use Bane. I believe that's an. Oh, just kidding. I don't want to because that's an action. I thought it was. Okay. I'm gonna Misty Step
Alrighty.
to right there, just because tiny little space, but she doesn't want to take those attacks.
Okay.
And then now she could see Reika.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to get right up on Sakura and make. So is Reika? What is happening with Reika right now?
She's up right now.
Okay. She is going to attack Reika. She's going to I don't think I can. So with concentration, to hold concentration on a spell and you were to use another spell, you just have to make a roll to maintain the concentration, right?
Not with
if it's
spells.
not a concentration?
Not with spells. You've taken damage, right, though?
Oh, I did just from those two, yeah.
Okay, and just make Constitution saving throws for me.
Okay. Well, like
3.
Like-
I need 3 of them.
okay. So that's
They're
a 10
all
on
just
the
base
die.
10s. They're all just base 10s, so if you roll...
Okay, so that one's a 10. That one is an 11. And that is an 18
Okay,
plus
yeah.
7.
Your concentration stays up.
Okay. She is going to hit Reika. She's just gonna hit Reika, and she's gonna Divine Smite on that first one.
What'd you roll to hit?
A nat 20
Okay.
for that first one, actually.
Okay,
With
I'm
the
just gonna say
Divine
that the first one knocks her down.
Mm-hmm.
Are you continuing to attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She has 2 failed death saves.
Okay.
Would Cricket and I have gotten reactions?
Opportunities?
No.
Yeah.
She used Misty Step.
Oh, I missed that.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So the second attack would be at, oh god.
No, you're good.
Not
The
that it
second
matters, though.
attack just gets rid of 2 death saves for Reika.
Oh, that's what you mean. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled again and it was another nat 20. Okay. And now she is going to take because she can see Soccer right there.
You just call me soccer.
Sakura. Where is it? It's right there. Okay. Nah, she's just gonna. I can't move between. I would have to go all the way around. Right? Because technically.
I'm not your ally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically.
That's what I'm saying. So I wouldn't have to. And that's water.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would
In
still
the
be
water,
it would
it'll be
still
fine.
be half movement.
Got it.
Mm.
Okay.
So technically, she could circle around me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna actually use my last spell. So I'm gonna use nope, that's concentration. Sorry, there's so concentration things.
You don't have any more
I
actions
think-
or bonus actions to use, so
I haven't used a bonus action.
you did
yet.
to cast Misty Step.
Oh, that's right. I did. Thank you. Okay. She is going to back up. Go ahead and use what's left. That'd be. I could use half because this would still be difficult terrain.
Mhm.
I'll take the opportunity attack. If Sakura wants to make, or Sakura wants to make an opportunity attack.
I'm not gonna use my reaction for that. I'm gonna.
Okay. So it's 5.
I would do literally no damage. I would just slap you as you walked away.
I've only moved 5 feet, so I'm going to move. I can only move half, so I can move there.
Alrighty. That brings it to Erebus. What are you doing on your turn?
He's going to now use his movement because the paladin lady is gone. To get to his sister. He's gonna go there. And he can't really do anything to help her. He's a wolf, he can't medicine check, so he's just going to be in a protective stance over her. So if someone tries to attack her again, they'd have to go through him first.
Alrighty. I'll have that in mind. That brings it to Valencia and Lorelai. What are you guys doing?
Okay, I read more of the Psychic Lance spell. It's creature I can see, or I can utter someone's name. So I'm gonna say Saren's name and target her. So she needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
$17.
Okay. You still take half damage.
Okay.
Cocked. $29 halved to 15? Is damage rounded up or down? I know I asked this a lot.
Down.
14. And then also, because it's a blast from my forehead to Saren, it Valencia's gonna be like, she's over there. And that's my turn.
Alrighty, Lorelai, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't see. Oh. Gosh, dang it. Oh, what the heck? I just accidentally closed Roll 20. Oh, she can't do anything. She's readying an action, I guess, of when this smoke goes away.
Okay, Saren, I actually need a concentration check.
Yes,
Oh,
please
yes.
fail it.
Sorry, I forget those are a thing. That is a 7 + 7.
Okay, you're fine.
No, dang it. Nope, she can't do anything. All of hers are sight, pretty much.
Okay, what spell are you
touch?
preparing?
She's probably preparing like life transference to heal his sister.
You're right next to the sister. Oh, you can't see it. Never mind.
You have
I
a healing
can't see
potion?
her. It's a problem.
Never mind. Okay, that's your turn.
Yep.
Sakura, what are you doing?
I am being a dramatic little shit.
Please do. Please be.
I love that.
I take out a knife and I cut the palm of my hand with blood. And I'm gonna take out a bag of sand that I carry with me for some unknown reason. And I'm gonna wipe my blood on the bag of sand and I'm going, and then I'm gonna yeet the bag of sand. I'm doing a big process. And I'm trying to get the bag, where am I trying to get it? I'm gonna say where I'm trying to get it, and then I guess I have to roll to see if it gets there.
Yep.
Oh god. Like on this rock.
Okay.
Like on that rock.
Okay, just roll. Actually, give me a dexterity check.
Dexterity. You're being kind to me, aren't you?
No,
Okay.
you're
Oh,
throwing something.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You could just.
I'm just
How
eating
can you
it.
see the rock?
True, yeah, disadvantage. Actually.
Damn. Okay, dexterity. I get a +2 to this. Whoa! That's a natural 20, and then a 19 with disadvantage +2. That's a 21.
Okay, you're able to get it to the rock.
Okay.
Your
When I put
fake
the blood on
half-orc
it-
muscles.
Yeah, my big fake muscles. When I put the blood on it, that was I haven't said the name of the spell for the dramatic effect, but Lila, you know what I'm doing, I imagine. With the blood and everything. Oh, you don't? Okay, sorry, I want it to be dramatic, but he cast a spell on the thing while he was doing it, and then he threw it. And then he's going, there's a spell called Sanguis Burst, at 4th level. So he's upcasting it by 1, when he did it, and then he threw it. And he put on lightning damage to it. Because I was like, she's wearing full armor, that might help. I don't know if it does at all, but nah. And then he's going to choose to end concentration, like immediately. Like throw it and then end concentration on the spell when it lands there. Because I believe you could choose to end concentration at any time.
Yep.
Like not as an action, but just as a thing to do.
Unless it's stated otherwise, you are correct.
Thank you. So you need to make a dexterity saving throw, Saren.
What's the range on that, though?
10 feet.
So if it's there,
It hits you.
that's 10 feet? Okay. What is it? Dexterity?
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I have to find D8s.
What's my dex? That's a 14.
That's a fail. Sorry, I don't. Oh, I have. Okay, I don't have that many D8s. I have to just roll it a couple times. I've lost some dice recently. They're somewhere in my apartment. Okay.
Fuck her up, Sakura. Fuck her up.
I'm doing my best. I want you guys to know the description of the spell says it remains fresh and wet as long as I remain concentration on the spell. The blood does.
So Sakura, I'm sorry.
I would make a joke, but it actually doesn't apply.
Oh my god. 3. And then I upcast it. Okay. And I have to take damage because I cut my palm. So I'm gonna do that. I'll do that too. I took 7 points of damage when I cut my palm.
Alrighty.
I think because it's the amount of blood, so I'll do that. And then she takes 41 points of lightning damage.
Okay, you take that damage.
Yeah. The blood on the sand, I just threw it, and I'm like, goodbye, bag of sand I mysteriously have for some reason. And then it goes, and there's like a like lightning shoots out at her. Haha.
I love Sakura so much.
He's being dramatic. So hopefully that'll help. She has to make a constitution saving throw to maintain, and I'm hoping because now she has to hit a 20 that it'll help. Please end fog cloud.
You cast this spell, throwing the bag of sand as lightning bursts out from it, shooting into Saren. Saren, you feel all of the lightning shoot up through your armor, and it just pounces back and forth until you lay unconscious on the ground as the fog dissipates. At this point, people who are holding attacks are going to attack.
Someone left.
Oh,
Ellen died.
when did she die? When did she die? When did she die? So I can know what to. When did she die? So I can know what to repeat.
Right when
the fog, literally, you said she ended. Like you said that she was down already, and then you were.
It was so quick. I thought it was Carolee leaving, and I was like, "Oh, did we kill her?"
No.
No. So Discord died. It took a shit.
Okay. You see as Saren is down on the ground, the fog cloud dissipates around you. Guys are able to see again, but the people who were holding attacks are going to attack the group now.
Yeah, there's people in the walls,
and they were all at advantage because you guys don't know they're there. Okay, all 4 attacks hit. Sakura, you take 13 points of piercing damage.
Fun.
Erebus, you take 5. That one was technically at disadvantage, so I'm just going to re-roll again. Okay. You see an arrow goes to shoot out towards Reika, but misses. And then the last one is going to hit Lorelei for 15 points of piercing damage.
I also was holding.
Let me describe this and then we'll get that. 4 different bolts shoot out from different areas within the tree lines as you guys look back and see there are monster hunters here that you guys saw at the guild.
Great.
What were you saying, Lorelei?
That I also readied an action to heal Reika.
Okay.
So she doesn't die.
She didn't die? Go ahead and do that.
Oh, that's 44 points of damage.
Okay.
I meant not damage, healing. I take 22.
Yeah, I figured. Alrighty, you take that damage. She heals that that amount, and that brings it. That was just Sakura's turn. Anything else on your turn, Sakura?
Where are the monster hunters now that they're...
I don't have tokens for them at the moment, but there is, you saw a bolt come out from this direction, a bolt come out from this direction, one from behind you guys, and then one up from this ridge as well.
All right, I'm going... I think I just gotta chill there. I think I have to chill. I have to activate my chill because I don't think. Yeah, I activate my chill card and I sit and wait. I
don't think Sakura has one of those.
No, he doesn't. I go, oh hey guys, glad you could make it. Why'd you shoot me?
Okay, you see as Reika pounces up and it actually jumps over you guys and goes to attack this person because she just almost got hit with an arrow. And hits for a bite attack and then hits for a claw attack as well. You see as she pounces over Lorelei, Otto, and Valencia and just pounces on this guy, bites him, and tears out his throat. She did big damage on that. She rolled max damage on all of her attacks. That's her turn. That brings it to Kieran and then Otto with Theron for death saves.
Okay. You said that one of them came from over here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kieran is gonna run over there. And
there is a cliff that you'd have to climb.
Oh, it's up.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was down because she could jump. Sag. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. She'll try to climb it.
Okay, are you using extra movement to do that?
That was only 20 feet of my movement, so I would still have 10.
Okay,
because I have 60 feet normally.
And then you also have monk speed, so you're able to get up just up to the edge there.
Yeah. Okay.
And you are faced with another monster hunter right behind that little orange tree.
Okay. So if she got to the top, she'd be right there-ish?
Yes.
Yeah?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. Then she's gonna punch a monster hunter.
Okay.
And it's not a disadvantage anymore, right?
Correct.
Okay. That would be a 21 to hit for the first one.
That definitely hits.
That is 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And a con save, please.
Failed.
Ooh. Let me just double check that I... 8th level is when it goes up. Okay. Perfect. 4 points of necrotic.
How much in total did you say?
It was 7 bludgeoning and 4 necrotic.
He's still up.
Second attack. Another 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And a con save.
Failed the second con save.
1 point of necrotic.
Okay. He's still up. Barely hanging on, but he's still there.
Flurry of blows.
Okay.
Boof. That is a 15 to hit.
It does not hit.
Okay. And a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits, yeah.
6 points of bludgeoning. And a con save.
What's the DC?
11.
Saves.
Damn it! Okay. Would I still have any movement left, or would climbing that have taken the last of her movement?
That would have been last of your movement, yeah.
Okay, then key point. Oh fuck, what's it called? Step of the Wind?
You can't use your bonus action for Flurry of Blows.
Oh, right. Sorry. We're
That
good.
is your turn then. That brings it to Otto and Cricket with Theron on deck for death saves.
Now I don't know what to do.
What are you doing?
Okay, sorry. Can you ping once more? Because I wasn't fully zoomed out.
There is one right next to Kieran, or that one's...
Okay.
Yeah, that one right next to Kieran. And then there are 2 up on this ridge where Erebus originally came from.
Okay. And my crossbow's 80 feet.
Should say it on your thing.
Is it light or a heavy crossbow?
I think it's a light, if I remember right. I quickly googled it. I just wasn't sure. It says 80 at not disadvantage. So yeah, I will shoot the one over on the ridge there if I can.
Mhm.
So let me. That. 12 plus 7. 19.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. I should have said that beforehand. Is that still?
I'll give it to you this
or-
time.
Actually, I'm not using that because I only have one left and I need it in case somebody else goes down.
Okay.
Never mind. So just 8 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
Yep, shooting out. I moved a little bit. 15, which is all I can. Cricket, I don't think can make it to any of them.
You can make it to Saren.
Well, Sam's down, yes?
Yes, but has to make death saves.
Go kill her.
She's
Kill
a
her.
PC.
Kill her. Kill. I love you, Carolee. Kill her. Kill her. I love you, Carolee.
The love is implied.
Love is implied. We love you.
That's
Oh.
Cricket. Will Cricket do that? Is the
There's one up here too, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's
There's right there.
next to. Unless I can do something with Cricket to like wrap up.
What
Which I
is
don't
Cricket
think I
doing?
can. Cricket will go help Kieran, I think.
Okay. She gets up there and makes her attack.
Roll. That's 5. 13 is 18.
That
Right?
hits.
Yeah. 8 points of damage, piercing damage again. And a con save from Monster Hunter.
He fails.
Ooh, yeah, I can use the thing. Sorry, I was expecting it to do.
He doesn't have a very high con, apparently.
Damn, I didn't roll that great this time. That's just gonna be, I believe it's just 2d6, if I remember right. Yeah. So that's just gonna be 5 points of poison damage. I totally read that wrong. Even if you save, it's still half.
You know that for next time.
Ah, okay. Anyways, the poison damage. So is the paralyzed feature only if they go down? Is poison damage? Yeah. Okay. So just 5 points of poison.
And he's paralyzed. So.
Oh, so he went down?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. He's paralyzed.
Yeah, he's paralyzed now. You see as Cricket crawls up the side of the cliff, Kieran bites into this guy's leg, and he just kind of like goes stiff before he like falls backwards.
Cricket.
Kieran reaches out like she's going to give Cricket scritches, and then realizes she's not wearing her gloves and pulls her hand back.
Alrighty. Sarah, give me a death save, please.
Are we messaging these to you or?
You can, because you're not
Okay.
you're not a main PC.
Yeah.
Just for suspense.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I like to imagine Kieran walking up to her and just poking her forehead.
just not even poking. She would like full hand
Full
on her
hand on the
face. Just suffer.
Okay. You guys watch as everything around you is like there's chaos, there's monster hunters attacking you from all angles. And then I would say Erebus, you are like you're looking intently around, making sure that no one's going to attack Reika, nothing's going to happen, as your ears kind of perk up as you see as Saren's body begins to breathe again, as she's up at 1 HP with a natural 20. And you have the rest of your turn, Saren.
So what does the rest of my turn mean?
The rest of your turn.
Like entire turn,
Yep.
like action, bonus
I
action.
thought you can't take an action if you get up on your turn, right? Or am I thinking that
no,
wrong?
death save is at the beginning of your turn, before any actions or anything.
Okay.
Okay. What is the situation with this like wall?
It's just straight cliff.
Yeah. Is there? Let me see. Is there a space that she can Misty Step onto this wall?
Within 30 feet where that waterfall is, you could.
And then use her spider climb to then finish out that movement up the wall?
Yeah, for sure.
So she'll Misty Step to wherever she can, and then
Yeah, you Misty Step to right up here.
Yeah, couldn't I do a dash as my action because that's full? So she's gonna just climb 70 feet up this wall.
Already.
Is she bleeding? Is she bleeding? Can I use a reaction
Let
that
me
happens when the
look up
character
something
bleeds?
real quick.
Okay.
Yes.
I use my reaction when she's starting to go up the wall to exsanguinate and make her bleed and knock her back out to fall into the water.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna settle spell this as well.
Is there a save on that at all, or did it just happen?
Nope, it just happens.
Okay.
I'm gonna settle spell it so that no one can see it happen, but it accelerates your bleeding and you take 4d8 necrotic damage.
What's the range on this spell?
30 feet. So I do it like as she goes to the wall, and I'm like, I see it happen. I basically just like, he just looks like he's thinking really hard about something for a second, and then she just like, it knocks her unconscious.
Okay. She's just chilling.
I'm sorry, Carolee, I love you, but you scare me. You scare me so much.
That is Saren's turn. Erebus, what are you doing?
So I see her in the water, correct? How deep is the water?
It looks shallow in that first bit, but starts to go deeper. You aren't totally sure.
Okay,
and she's
what
like
does he wanna
beginning to
do?
sink because she has metal armor on.
He was thinking about actually assisting, but he's not gonna deal with that. He's too low to get attacked by her afterwards. Where was the attack towards Sakura originally?
Up
where
on
is
that
it
cliffside where you originally had come from. So over kind of where Fang's mini is, or token is, which actually I should take off of the map. He's no longer here.
You could use him as the bad guy. Like, here's where bad guy is.
I think he's just gonna get in front of Sakura so that if they try to attack Sakura again, they would attack him because he can't get to Rika at the moment, I don't think.
Alrighty, give me 1 second. I need to let Lily out.
My wet dog boyfriend.
I love you, Carolee, and I'm so sorry for what
I'm so
about
sorry,
you.
Carolee.
It's okay. I wanted to kill all of you.
Well, I was
I love
thinking about the
Ranger.
armor in the water, and I'm like, oh,
What?
We'll just let her drown.
the armor in the water because you sink.
Oh,
And I'm like,
Lorelai's
well-
not letting you drown. I'm sorry. I love you.
What?
We got a fight going on.
You can let her drown. That's fine.
Okay.
I don't
should
think
just
she's
say
gonna
natural
get to die that
we need to continue
peacefully.
with the combat so we can get to the second session today. That Erebus, is that all of your turn? Okay. Valencia and Lorelai, what are you guys doing?
I'm assuming since the archers, like the monster hunters attacked, they're not behind full cover?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to use Chaos Bolt on one of the ones that's like over on the, oh my god, my thing won't work, but one of the ones that's like here, like lower. Yeah. Okay. And then I will cast it at, hold on. I'll roll while I do it, actually. 16 to hit. And then I'll cast it just at the first level. So it is 14 poison damage.
Okay, and give me that surge save.
That's a save.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Actually, fuck it. She's pissed. I'll use the sorcery points to do I have that? Yeah, quicken spell, and then I'll cast Eldritch Blast. And I'll cast like one at one and then one beam at the other. Natural 20 on, I'll do the person that's there that I haven't hit with Chaos Bolt. So then it's default 10 plus 8. So 18 to the one that I did not hit with Chaos Bolt. And then with the one that I hit with Chaos Bolt, it's a 19 to hit. 1 point of damage.
Alrighty. That brings it to the end of your turn. Lorelai, what are you doing?
So Lorelai's going to move 10 feet right here.
Okay.
I believe that was 10 feet. Yep. And then she's going to aim this attack at poor Saren, who is sinking. She is very mad. She's gonna do Blight, which is a 30-foot range. And that is 21 damage, necrotic damage.
Give me 1 second while I measure this, because she's sunk a lot.
I didn't know how much she was sinking, and if she needs to move closer, like 5 feet, she can.
Is this still difficult terrain?
It is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I was only moving like 15
No,
feet.
I was just wondering. I was thinking, yeah.
You won't be able to get her even with, because she's sinking rapidly because she has metal armor on.
Don't worry, I got you.
Then I'm going to change that to magic missile.
Okay.
1d4, and that's going to be 3 of them.
Okay. You don't even have to roll for that.
Cool.
Okay.
I love you, Candy. Mwah.
Cool. That happens. That brings it. Is it the end of your turn?
Yeah, she is very mad. She is going to give a life to Maveth, so let's go.
Okay. You say the words.
I sure do.
Cool. That's the end of your turn. You see as the one that you hit with the Chaos Bolt, the Monster Hunter, kind of runs over to the other one, and then the what looks to be like a more burly man just touches a necklace and they disappear.
Is it a spell or is it a thing that necklace has?
It is a magical item.
Okay. And then just to be sure, counterspell does not apply to that?
Correct.
Okay.
And welcome back. We pick up as the Raytheon soldier who was accompanying the party has just fallen into the water, dead after multiple attacks. And the monster hunters that had ambushed the party after the fog cloud have vanished. The remaining ones, at least. So what do you guys do as you stand in this oasis within the Whispering Woods? As Erebus is still in his wolf form and Vreka is beginning to kind of just turn back around towards you guys.
Lorelai
Erebus will
run.
go toward. Oh, sorry. Erebus will
No, you
probably go
can
to Rika and just kind of like, because he can't say anything to her. He's just kind of examining her and making sure that she's not.
Well, you guys are both in wolf
Fully.
form. You guys could talk.
How hurt are you? Are you okay? I just got here before everything happened. I was trying to get to you sooner.
You can tell she's not saying anything, but you can tell by the look in her eyes she's extremely scared. She doesn't really know what's going on, and she keeps like darting between you and then the skeleton that she seemed to have been protecting.
It's me, it's Erebus. The skeleton, what is that? Can you tell me? If you can't, that's fine. But these are my friends.
It's Marcella.
Oh, hun. Oh, it's Marcella. I'm so sorry. And he would like go closer to her, but not touch her. I'm so sorry. Can you tell me what happened? Can you? If you can't, that's fine. We can talk about this later when we're safe. But these are my friends and they mean no harm.
She's beginning to hyperventilate as like a dog would, and like you can see tears welling up in her eyes as she kind of just darts off back over to the skeleton and kind of just curls up around it and kind of just like growls at anyone who like looks towards her.
I'm so sorry. Whatever you need me to do, I'm here now and I'm here to help you. Whatever I can do.
Whatever you guys doing, as you guys see as Erebus goes over, you can see Reika in her wolf form kind of hyperventilate a bit before running back over to the skeleton she had been protecting before you guys were attacked.
Lorelai was going to go over to Erebus, but as she saw him go to his sister, she's just like standing off and just kind of watching them, keeping an eye out to see if there's any remaining danger.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
I cast Detect Magic to see if they disappeared or just went invisible. I'm basically just trying to see if there's anything here magical.
Okay, you don't sense anything magical around you other than the normal things. I would say since you are still kind of next to the pool of water, it's actually too far. It's too far down.
Okay.
Because like she's sunk to the bottom at this point.
How deep is the water?
It seems to go pretty far down.
That was a 6.
Okay, good to know.
I think Kieran is still going to do what was initially her plan for her next round of combat. Because she was going to jump off the cliff because she has slow fall, so she wouldn't take damage anyway. And run towards the pond and dive in after Saren.
Valencia's gonna go after her. I'll Misty Step if I have to. I want to intercept her before she goes to the water.
You would probably have to Misty Step in order.
Yeah, I would have to Misty. Okay, I'll do that then. Okay, I make the save. A waste of a natural 20, but okay. And she's like, Kitten, and like goes to her and like grabs her arm, and she's like, Kitten, stop.
Boy.
We are not her. She attacked without any forethought. You are not her. She...
Yes, I have thought this through.
Kitten. She is dead.
There is magic that can bring her back.
Kitten, first and foremost, she's a person. She is dead. And whilst I did not like her either, hate to say this about anyone, but I am kind of glad that she's dead. But the least that we can do is to give her the decency of still having a body. We don't want to prove her right.
Evens, she's gonna listen. Odds, she's pulling away and jumping in the water. That was a 7.
Not completely unrelated, but I want to say it before you go down there, because not completely unrelated. I rolled an intelligence check for Sakura just to see if he would be like, I wonder if she has magical items on her. Just because, you know, adventurer. I got like a 24. So I think he would be like, if you go down there, see if she's got anything on her.
Sakura!
What? I'm an enabler. Why are you surprised by this? Again, he's sitting in the sunlight, gleaming off the chest. I'm an enabler.
I just realized, because she was holding her arm that whole time, how many con saves will I have to make?
I would have assumed you would have held the bracers.
Did she have them on?
Her braces
She
were
just
off
got-
from battle.
Yeah, she just got out of
You
combat.
just have the ones off of your hands, like they dangle. They don't. She could have just been holding your arm. She didn't say she was holding your hand.
I will
That's
say
fair.
she was not thinking. She fully grabbed, like, her arm.
Okay, that was a lot.
I'm just
For
saying
the
this
sake
just
of
in
things,
case,
let's
like,
just say-
mechanically.
No, we're just not going to
Okay.
deal with it. I would say you guys are
Okay.
all smart enough as characters who have known Kieran for a while now. You guys wouldn't touch her without touching her bracers. At least purposefully.
Fair enough. She's just gonna like look at Valencia as she pulls her arm away, and she's gonna be like, "I'm sorry. I cannot let it. I can't let her. I can't let it happen." And she's
Kieran.
gonna jump in the water after her.
Okay. You jump in the water after her. You see Saren's body lying at the very, probably like 45 feet down before this pond kind of like stops, lying down there.
Perfect. Seeing as Kieran does not need to breathe, she's gonna swim down and just take Saren's body in her arms and just hold it until it turns to ash at the bottom of this pond.
You go to hold it, and necrotic damage doesn't seem to turn it to ash.
That makes her angry.
What are the rest of you guys doing as Kieran swims down? Because that's a few rounds, so.
Can Erebus try to transform back?
Yeah, I will ask for a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. What is the total of that? It was 15 plus 8, 23.
You focus in on transforming back from your form. And you focus and focus and focus. And before long, you feel yourself beginning to shrink down into your normal human form. Half-elven form.
Lorelai goes over with his bag that she's had and is like not looking and gives him his bag, so, you know. He's, I'm guessing, undressed.
He has his pants. He doesn't have a
Okay, cool.
shirt. It
Yeah.
ripped off of him when he transformed.
She's very flushed. She's just like, here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And he kind of looks at Sakura and he goes, well, your shirt's messed up too. Do you have another one there?
Probably.
Oh, wait.
Hold on.
You,
And he just wraps one of like his shawls like, He uses all. He just like, yeah. He's like, I'll fix it later.
no, I meant in your bag, but
No, I think
Never
I have a
mind.
spare. I'm fine with this for now, though.
Okay. All right.
He didn't wink. That sorry. That was just me being spicy. Are you okay? You can ignore this. The blood and all that. Not the chest.
I'm
the blood.
sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry to everyone. This was not my intention. I tried to go, so this didn't happen until I could transform back. But things didn't go as planned.
You underestimated how stubborn we are.
We care about you.
Maybe a little.
We weren't gonna let you run off alone.
I would have found my way back to you, but I appreciate that. He kind of looks back at his sister, and he doesn't want to get too close because I know that she's still, having a bit of a hard time. But he will try to go closer, but be cautious.
I would say you are the only person who can get close enough to her before she gets super antsy.
He will get as close as she'll allow him to.
Basically right up next to her.
And he'll kind of just bring his hand to pat her if she will allow it, so he can kind of soothe her. That's kind of what he's trying to do.
You do, and she kind of just fully breaks down. You can see it, the tears have begin to wet around her fur covered eyes. She kind of just leans into your stomach.
Yeah, he still kind of holds her. And he's like, I'm so sorry I didn't get to you sooner. I should have been here sooner. And he'll keep hugging her.
Lorelai gets a bit close, as close as Reika would let her, and she just kind of sits down and she looks at them, and she can obviously tell that this person meant a lot, and she's like, I can let you talk to him one last time.
She shakes her head and then just looks up to Erebus kind of for some sort of direction.
She can allow you to talk to her one last time. I know you probably wouldn't want to do it when you can't, when you're still in your wolf form, but Lorelai can do that for you. And you can trust her. I trust her.
You can get the sense she wants to, but she wants to be able to actually talk before something happens like that.
We'll give you time, don't worry. You're not in a rush.
Yeah, with this moon, Lorelai, I don't know when she'll be able to turn back. This has been a very peculiar place, or circumstance, I should say.
Sakura and Lorelai make an intelligence check.
Great. I get an intelligence check. Heck yeah. I'm good at it.
I'll also say Valencia, you can too. With disadvantage, though.
I'm not good at that. That's a sexy 10.
It's okay.
24.
14.
Okay, Sakura, you can tell, especially since you have your detect magic up, there is something other than just a transformation happening. You aren't exactly sure what it is, but something is preventing Reika from transforming back into her humanoid form, and something probably along the lines of greater restoration would need to occur before she could.
None of us can do that, can we? Okay, I'm gonna stand up. Sorry. And basically I'm just like analyzing her in like a way and like putting my hand up so it's how he's getting the information. I think something's keeping her this way. It will take great magic to stop it, to get her back to her human self.
What magic would that be? She can't stay here near the monster hunters like this. It's too dangerous.
Restoration magic. Anything powerful restoration spell. We would need a cleric, someone with healing magic to be able to return her. Or people of the forest. I think a powerful druid might be able to.
The only powerful cleric I know, he's not around here, and I don't know how many teeth I can keep giving him.
Which I will say, your tooth has grown back since your transformation.
Oh, never mind. I can give away my teeth. It's fine.
Do we think... Can we get her to rot?
I don't know how...
How far away is he?
He'd be a few days away from you guys.
Werewolf. Otto? Do you have anyone in your family who might be able to do that kind of magic?
No, I don't think we're skilled in those types of magics or whatnot.
Well, I was hoping just because we were close to Ozan.
I mean, there might be a healer there, but
Right, not one we would trust to be, hey, here's a werewolf. Also, keep it hush hush about who she is.
that is true.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's also just bringing her with us could... But I'm not leaving her.
I have an idea. If we... I know that's usually followed by chaos. If we go into Ozan and we talk to... I believe, Otto, your sister said that she would reward us in a way. Maybe we could get a spell scroll that would have this spell and we would be able to cast it on her. And that would be quicker than traveling for a few days because we get to get to Ozan a lot quicker.
We do have the scroll to talk to your sister.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could send them a message maybe ahead of time.
They said they would reward us so we could use that to help your sister and also replenish our supplies. Gonna be honest, I'm running low on a lot of things.
That is fair.
I can take the body with us. I can make it walk so we don't have to carry it.
Reika gets pissed. She gets up from like being snuggled up next to Erebus and just like protectively stands over Marcella's body.
I don't think that would be the option.
And we leave them here. That works as well.
Would you be willing to leave her here? He kind of looks back at his sister. No. I understand. I completely understand.
Erebus, I will say she got protective when Lorelai said, I can make her walk with us.
I see. So...
Desecrating the body is a no-no, is what we're learning here.
So would it... Fair enough. Would it be okay if we just took her with us? Not doing anything with it, just taking her with us. Would that be okay? Okay. Then that's what we'll do. Okay. So we can still take the body with us, but we do need to take them with us. If that's good with you all.
If we get in the city, we can, Erebus, if you and your sister would be fine waiting outside of it, you could make sure she's safe. We can go in and ask to see if we can get something like this. And
yes. I
can come out and boop her, and that's the professional wizard term. I'm sorry, madam. To restore you to your natural state. Usually requires a little tap
He just talks like this.
I'm just like this. I'm just like this. We all
Erebus,
hate
you
it.
can tell, like, right now, if she could touch, she'd be like, wow, these are your friends?
Hey now. Great.
I know, I'm a lot. You'll get used to it.
Lorelai
I
looks at
say-
Erebus. We are next to the tillage. We could try to find something there if we don't want to walk that much.
You guys, I will say, Erebus and Lorelai, the tillage did not have magic. It just had a general store, an
okay.
inn, and then a few houses for the people who are working in the lumber yards.
Right. Okay.
But while you guys figure that out, Kieran, what are you doing at the bottom of the pond?
I think she, like, in denial of it not working, she sits there for a while, just like, it's just gonna take longer. It's just gonna take longer. And eventually when it doesn't work, she's like, fuck you, and just, like, punches her in the face. And then, takes her sword, because she noticed that sword was doing some weird shit. And probably checks her pockets for any potions or anything that she could bring back up for the squad.
Let me look at her character sheet to see what else she has. Make an investigation check for me.
17. Or 18, sorry.
Okay, I will say you were able to find 2 greater healing potions.
Oh, shit.
There is a potion of disguise self and a spell scroll of, I have to look up its name.
I'm sorry, 2 greater healing potions and disguise self was the other one?
Yes, and a potion of disguise self, and then a spell scroll of Nistel's magic aura.
Okay. Yeah, so she'll take all that, shove it in her bag, punch her in the face one more time for good measure, and then come back to the surface.
Alrighty. I'll also
Thea
say
was
you're
like-
able to find some 150 gold, 75 silver, and 60 copper pieces.
Oh goodness, hang on. Okay.
Fully looting the body.
With an 18, you
150.
get a lot.
Yeah, sorry, it was 150 gold, 75 silver, and how much copper?
60.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Because then I can do
Ooh.
the math.
We should loot the monster hunters.
Okay, you come back up to the surface. It's been probably about 15 minutes since Kieran went down. But then she pops back up as you guys are beginning this conversation of what your plan is.
The whole time Valencia was just like on her knees, like at the edge of the pond, just like looking. And I don't know how clear the water is, but she is either looking down waiting for Kieran to come up, or if it's clear enough, she is watching Kieran. And when she comes up, she like looks up at her, sees like all the stuff that she grabbed, gives like a small nod, and then just goes and joins the rest of the group.
Alrighty. You guys can continue your conversation.
Yeah, Kieran's gonna be taking some time to climb out of the water and, like, probably stand at the end of the pond because she has so much hair that it was very heavy to get out, and she's just like, oh.
The girl from the ring coming out of the well.
A little bit. It's a little bit
Yeah.
Samara.
Yeah.
Erebus would probably look at Kieran, just kind of like nodding, so she can see he is back. As much as he can be, anyway. And he's like, well, I guess that is probably the best option if we want to get whatever's controlling her transformation off as soon as we can. I don't think we would want to waste time, especially if there's more monster hunters around. I don't know
Speaking
how
of-
many are going to be looking for the others that aren't here. I'd had a run-in with one a little bit after I had been separated from you all. So there's quite a few out there.
Let's be careful. We should also check the monster hunters and see if they have those damned silver chains that they refuse to give us. They must have some on them. And see if they got anything else, considering, they attacked us. So I'm gonna go investigate a body. No, one of these guys, one of the two that ran away, killed Fang. Again. Then I go investigate a body.
Okay, go and make an investigation check.
Investigate. $18.
You go investigate the one that Reika had killed. He has 50 gold pieces on him and 27 silver. No silver chains, but does have a silvered sword.
Ooh, I'll take that. I look up at the one that's higher up on a cliff and I go, I'm not going up there.
Cricket's already there, just like going through the body.
Anything good, Cricket? Good job.
I'll go over if I hear that Cricket's talking because I want to know what she's saying too.
Cricket says she found some good stuff. I say as Otto approaches, just watching.
No, I was just making spider noises at him.
So in her language, she was saying,
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. God, I love her.
Yeah, I think I don't was going to say like how did you like understand her kind of thing, but like with Cricket's response, just like okay. Kinda like a
He's
little bit,
so
like,
dumb sometimes.
yeah, it's he seems to be he's smart in certain subjects, not in everything. So.
He's smart in the way that, like a scholar would be. He's not very street smart.
No. Did you find anything in the body though, Cricket?
Yes. She
You
just
gonna
throws
share with the class?
Maybe
Just
more
wanted to-
won't now. Maybe it's all mine now.
No, I want to know.
she throws down like a spider silked little like
Yeah.
bag that she made to carry the stuff down to you guys. Has some gold in it. It has probably about 65 gold, 45 silver, and a potion of superior healing.
Oh
Ooh.
65 gold, something silver.
45, I
30
think.
I think I said 35.
35. And
And then Sakura, as you look over to Otto as Otto's like translating or whatever, you feel something knock on the top of your head.
I look up.
You look up and then there's a set of manacles just hanging off of like your neck now that she threw down on
Otto?
top of you.
Otto, not Otto, but oh my god! Sorry, I love Cricket.
It's just regular ones.
I look at it. Is it silver? I look at it.
They look just to be regular manacles.
Oh damn! I can still use these, and I put them in my bag.
He's weird.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about what those will be used for, but
I told you I'm getting a hand of this spider talk. I look at Cricket and I go.
That was so offensive.
she's pissed at you. Good job.
I understand and I'm sorry. I know I did something wrong.
Well, you're gonna call me that. She's surprised.
I'm sorry. I was trying to make Otto laugh. I was trying to ease the tension and make Otto laugh.
Are you apologizing to my spider?
Yes, I'm talking to the spider right now. I'm sorry, because I'm sorry.
Wow. That's gonna take some more than just those words. And she climbs down and just like gives him like the biggest side eye with all 8 of her eyes and just like goes away.
I lean towards the corner and I go, I suggest a treat next time. Just to
All I have is blood. Does she eat blood?
No, I don't. Not like just blood. I believe like red meat or bloody meat maybe, but
Okay, so if I put my blood on meat, it'll be good.
no. That's like the opposite. No. Why would you want specifically your blood on a piece of regular meat?
Well, that's the blood I have.
Just tell him to get me something sweet from Ozan.
A treat. Sakura, you know what treats are.
I don't think he does.
What do you think a treat is, Sakura?
Like when you should be inside
Not
studying
blood.
all day, but then you go on a walk instead. That's a treat.
He's gonna get me a walk? What?
I like a little snack, like a snack.
She just spider webs your mouth shut so you can just stop talking.
He looks at her and he messages to Cricket. I understand and I love you. Hold on. You like when your friend's upset with you and you say I understand but I still love you. Like he's just like I understand. I'm sorry for the way that I am. Something he's also said to someone else that he's met today. And then he turns her.
You hear her voice for the first time. Well, just don't say offensive shit next time then. Jeez.
I am so sorry. I didn't mean to. I was trying to make Otto laugh again. Because I thought I would. I didn't actually think I was saying anything. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Is that what your voice sounds like?
Are you being rude about my voice?
No, it's lovely. I didn't expect it to sound so lovely.
She's gonna insight check you.
I'll persuade. Natural 20 persuasion.
Damn.
What a time to roll a natural 20.
She just like glares at you for a minute before turning back around.
Or raising up a spider.
He's just nice. He's not trying to raise up anybody. He's just nice.
It's the tone.
Can he pull the spider web off, or is he just gonna have to message everybody to talk now?
You can pull it off. She wanted you to just immediately just shut up. She's
that's
done hearing
valid.
you talk.
Most people want him to immediately shut up, and I understand it. I give Otto a thumbs up.
Sure.
Back to the group.
I was just like, whatever, okay.
Are you okay after that? Are you okay after that fight? That was
So you
horrible.
talking to Otto still?
Yeah, Otto. Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine physically. I didn't even get hit at all, so I'm fine. But it was very stressful, and a lot was happening. And I don't like seeing people I know or their loved ones, almost dying. That's not a great experience.
I saw that warning shot you gave off when you were threatening her because she was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to hit her,
Oh,
but it's okay. I was also kind of scared and frustrated and all the other things. I was very disappointed that the person we met that said they were going to help was, harming all of us. That wasn't a great experience.
She was
I
quite
feel-
terrifying.
Yes, I feel especially bad because I think I was the one who kind of invited her into our group or space.
Erebus, you notice as Reika kind of just gets very small when you mention her.
Can we not talk about her? Please.
Sure.
right. Yeah.
Thank you.
But no worse for wear, Otto. We all made it through, and I'm used to the sight of blood. So, that's a. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we should get going.
Yes. So the plan is to go to Ozan, right? Okay.
We should. Your sister, in the most polite way I can say this, is huge right now. How are we going to hide her?
That's a fantastic question that I do not have the answer to.
Well, as long as you stick away from the Monster Hunters Guild, and maybe hide over in the woods and mountains area. We can head in, and then I'll run back out and dispel if we get it.
I will say, if I am to protect her, I got hurt a lot.
It'll take like a day and a half to get to Ozan. It'll take like 3 or 4 days to get to Rot.
Okay, so we'll get a long rest in.
Yeah, thank the gods.
Also, it's like late afternoon, almost dusk, so
hide pretty well.
Lorelai is so sad she cannot go to the tillage.
We'll go another time. We can still go there.
You guys could make a pit stop if you guys wanted to make an extra day out of it.
I think right now you guys
could walk to the tillage for the night. You'd walk for like an hour in darkness, though, with a potential encounter. But
if we go to the tillage, we should short rest before we go. If we go to the tillage.
Yeah, I mean, Otto's fine with whatever. I was just gonna have her send off that letter before we left the location, like this area, just ahead of time, so that the sister can find what we need, and also anticipate our arrival.
What do we need from the tillage?
Lorelai has a letter.
Lorelai, oh, right, okay.
And the horse? Is the horse there?
Is the horse there? Do we get to go named Blueberry?
The horse is in Coldfell.
A little bit farther.
Right, at the train. I forgot.
If we don't meet Blueberry in this campaign, then my epilogue is going to meet Blueberry.
She's a very sweet horse, but she is not where we need to be.
I mean, would it be on the way?
I don't think so.
What? Coldfell?
Coldfell is past Ozan.
Yeah, it's on the other side of Ozan. So if we go to Ozan, we can go to Coldfell later if we want to.
Yeah, we could ride the horse.
Yeah, we're like, hey, let's take.
We need to do to help my sister. I think it should be priority. As much as I miss my horse, I do miss my horse dearly. I think about her all the time, but. You know.
Blueberry's just off in a field, I get to prance around with other horses and not do everything this noble family wants me to do.
Blueberry's ears are itching so much right now because we're talking about them. Okay, so what if we we rush to the tillage, you get your letter, like get in, snatch it, and then we head back to Ozan, and then that'll give your sister he's saying this. That'll give your sister enough time to get stuff together, and hopefully she can help us.
Okay, sounds like a plan. So we'll head towards the tillage. Sorry, Lila, you said we'd probably be traveling a little bit in the dark, correct?
Yeah, probably like an hour and a half, maybe.
Okay. Does Natural Explorer help at all with that kind of stuff, or is it just difficult terrain?
Let me look.
It beats being in the woods at night.
At night, sorry.
No, when Raven, when you said a very sweet horse, my brain went, he's a very nice prince. In that, is like, he's a very sweet horse. He's a horse with hairs.
To not eat blueberries.
Knowing this time, I prance with him.
Blueberry pie.
Oh no.
Bye.
I think it's so funny that Sakura rolled high on looking at a crystal ball just for that. It's like, I see blueberries.
It just if difficult terrain is around you, then it doesn't slow you guys down.
Yeah, and we can't become lost, right? Except magical. Okay. Yeah, I think I just relate to the group. Like, I feel like we could at least get to the tillage. Hopefully. But yeah, before going, I'll start, like, I'll quickly write up a little message to inform my sister, like, just the basics of where we've gone so far, I guess. Like,
okay,
we stopped at the Spire, now we're over in this area. We are kind of in somewhat trouble and need a greater restoration. Means of getting greater restoration if you can acquire it. And we'll be in Ozean promptly and however long.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Um,
Can we take a short rest before we go so that we don't die? To the group, I ask.
Would this have been considered a short rest? With the 15 minutes Kieran was at the bottom of the lake and then just
you guys
sitting
are
and talking.
halfway to a short rest. Kieran would
Oh, so
still
you
have
just-
to take 15 extra minutes because she was doing other things.
And then who's holding on to the body of the wife?
No one right
would
now.
you want me to? I can, if you want me to.
If you want to, I just don't want us to get like,
I
stalked
will.
and our bags checked and someone's just like, oh, you got a skeleton in this bag.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to be going into Ozan because I was going to be staying with my sister anyway. So I think it would be best if I carried her.
Also, Otto has privilege, so that might help too if Otto wants to hold on to it.
I probably will, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, please do. It is your sister's spouse. Please do.
Is that okay? And he kind of looks to his sister. Is that okay? Okay.
She kind of like gestures, like pulls a blanket that's in your bag kind of out so you can lay her body in it with like the flowers that have already grown on top of it.
And he's going to be very gentle with it, as not to hurt it.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't think after we rest for a little bit, we should waste too much time. I'm sorry to be so. It's just the circumstances.
No, we should definitely get out of the woods before it gets too late.
Okay, you guys,
Yeah, or
short
just make a
rest.
way.
Go ahead and roll for whatever HP you guys are wanting to roll. Your hit die. You guys continue forth. I will say you guys continue. I just need someone to roll a d20 just in case there is an encounter.
I can do that since I'm not rolling HP. 13.
Cool. I assume that Otto's going to take the lead because they're the ranger. And you guys continue forth. Yeah, you guys continue forth walking. Since you guys took a short rest, it's going to be probably more towards the hour and a half, almost 2 hours walking in darkness. But it gets pitch black very quickly here in the Whispering Woods. You guys...
Lorelai would cast light on a stone and something and like. Have
I
that
also
as a
glow.
light source.
So
Yeah.
and then I'll also cast
But
dancing lights.
it's pitch black. Like you see like those movies with the forests that are like dark because they're old growth forests. It's like that everywhere in the Whispering Woods at night. So it's very difficult to see even if you have dark vision.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll cast dancing lights then.
What was the question, Otto?
Oh, I was just gonna ask Cricket to make like a line of web so that we could all hold it, kind of like when you
Yeah,
go through a
she
haunted
does that
house
real
and you're all
quick.
like holding on.
She does that before it gets dark and kind of just
Go.
wraps it around all of your like waists so you guys don't get lost. And then she just she doesn't get attached to it. She's fine. She's fine. She doesn't want to be attached to any of you guys besides Otto.
Valid.
But yeah, you guys continue forth about an hour in. If everybody can make me a perception check, please.
Natural 20. So 23.
Oh, are we all doing it? I thought you said if a person. Natural 1.
That's okay. You are Sakura, you're so focused in on like this reminding you of the Shadowfell, how dark it is.
Nat 20, 23.
Okay, the three of you. The three of you. As you guys are walking, I would say Erebus, you notice this first, kind of just like maybe 15, 20 feet off towards your guys' left. You notice this like pulsing blue light. That changes like every pulse, it changes like hue, I would say, from like a deep dark blue to a very light blue.
I don't want to alarm any of you, but 20 to 30 feet away, I keep seeing a light that keeps pulsing, and it changes
And then you
colors
see it
every
just
once in a
go
while.
completely out.
Oh, they heard me. Whatever it was heard me. It is
Valencia, you next see it. You next see something kind of behind where you are. Same kind of pulsing light, but it's pink.
There's a pink one over there.
I'll cast detect magic.
Okay. You get a. There's no school of magic, but you can tell that this thing is ancient with its magical aura.
Got it. Okay. It's ancient. Whatever it is.
Anyone
That's
who
cool.
is from Elderos besides Lorelei, so Kieran, Otto, and Erebus, you guys can make history checks.
That's probably not good for us.
21.
I also got a 21.
That makes
4.
sense for you too. There are ancient elemental beings known as Ori that go within the Whispering Woods, often are used to help travelers find their way and have been known to have bountiful and endless ancient knowledge.
Oh, they're not bad. I should say that. It's not going to harm us. It's just... It's there. And it's just saying hello, I think. Making its presence known, maybe?
Yeah, I think Ada like whips out her like little book of like legends and like some like historical like beasts and creatures, and we'll like relay all that, kind of like Lila said, but like we'll emphasize like it helps people like travelers, so it might actually be something to check out.
Valencia's gonna wave at the pink one that she sees.
It like brightly glows like almost orange before it like dulls back and begins pulsating pink.
Did it just wave at me?
Did you wave at it? It might have
And you
waved
see
at
it like it blinks out.
Oh. Valencia is like so fascinated by this.
And Kieran, you notice a green one kind of like behind you.
She looks over at it and she's just like, hello.
You see it like pulses like until it's like deep purple before it pulses back to its normal green.
There's a green one over here.
What languages does everybody speak?
Celestial, Common, Elderosi, and Elvish.
Yeah, I think the only ones besides Common I have are Eldorus and Celestial.
Infernal
so-
and Sylvan.
Common, Elvish, and Undercommon.
I got
Abyssal,
Undercommon-
Primordial, Celestial.
Undercommon
Lorelei,
Infernal.
you are the only
The
one.
one campaign I don't have Primordial.
You're the only one to
Where is
understand
Hector?
as the green one is like, hello.
Lorelai kind of perks up when she hears the voice and she's like, oh, hello, just like fluently in Primordial.
Hello, Lorelei.
Hi, little thing.
You just hear like a very soft giggle.
You have a name?
No,
I'll name you.
I don't want a name.
Okay, never mind then.
Can I help you
I'm
guys?
sorry, I don't know what you are. That would be awesome if you could. Thank you.
Do you need help finding a place? Or knowing something?
I guess, with Rika,
I will say that
she's...
we can only help with one thing.
Mm.
So, if you need to, choose it wisely. Before the green one blinks back out, and then a bright yellow one appears kind of like right in front of your face, Lorelei.
She's just like, oh, hello.
Hello.
What specifically can you help us with?
Anything.
Anything. So she like drops Primordial and she looks at everyone. These things can help us with anything. Is there anything specifically we want help with or need help with? One
Can
thing.
it use Greater Restoration?
That would be helpful.
Can you use Greater Restoration?
Well, by anything we mean knowledge, not magic.
And each one of us have to use greater restoration.
I thought it was going to be able to cast the wish spell, and we could be like, we wish the vampire wife back to life.
That would be awesome. She's like, could you teach us that spell, perhaps? Or is it just out of your realm of knowledge?
I could, but is that what you need help with most?
We can't cast it if we get it. We cannot cast it without a spell scroll.
One of our group members may have made a deal with the devil. Is there a way to break that?
This is the question you are asking, in which the thing that you guys will only get help from an Ori from. I'm just letting you guys know. They only give you answers, they don't give you something else. So this is, okay.
We can't hear what Lorelai's doing.
Yeah. You ask this question, and this yellow one, like, almost burns like a deep red. In order to end a devil's pact, you either have to kill the devil, or Valencia will die ending her pact and her soul brought to him. And you see as the Ori diminishes in glowing power before it's gone.
She looks at Valencia and she kind of like relays that information of, I talked to it about your situation of the devil. We have to kill him or do what he says, or you will die and your soul will be stuck with him forever.
You asked that for me?
Of course.
Thank you.
You're my friend. I care about you just as much as everyone else.
Question, because we're all tied in like a line. Does Valencia happen to be next to Lorelai? Like,
Sure.
Yeah, we never made a marching order, so.
She hugs her, like, so tight.
And then, yeah, she definitely hugs her back.
I'm sorry, there's a train going through. Do you want me to mute real quick? Okay.
I can't hear it.
It might get louder. I don't know. But anyway, she is like, Elara said that the best that I can hope for is that the person whose life I would have to take is not truly innocent. That in a way maybe they will deserve it. I don't...
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but hopefully we can kill him before it gets to that point.
And she nods, and I think like as they're walking, like just like for comfort, if Lorelai will let her, Valencia will hold her hand.
Lorelai definitely holds her hand.
Okay. You guys continue forth to the tillage? Okay. You guys continue forth, arriving at the Ankelin tillage very late, probably around 10 or 11 at this point in the night. The general store is closed this evening, but you guys can go to the Hollow Knight Inn, and not as in the game Hollow Knight. Hollow and then night as in the time of day. I didn't realize until after I'd made it that was a thing. But go there and get rooms for the night and rest. Is there anything anyone would like to do before you guys rest Anything you guys want to talk about?
Should I stay out with my sister instead of going into the tavern? I don't know how we can just easily bring her into town right now.
How close is the like? I assume like the tillage is kind of like in the woods kind of thing. Like where
Yeah,
it's, like,
I mean there's like a
surrounded by it?
clearing. It's basically like a clearing on the side of a cliff, and then there's like a big lake kind of a little bit far off. It looks rather protected. There are Raytheon soldiers here that are kind of roaming, though they are wearing different armor than Saren was.
Okay. But yeah, for our Erebus's question, you could, maybe there's like a spot that's outside of the tillage, or just a little bit on the outskirts. That could be, at least for the night.
Maybe
Yes.
we can make her invisible. Wink, wink, Sakura.
I can't do that. Why would you say that to me?
I thought you
I
had
can-
the spell.
I can do that.
Lucia.
You have the spell scroll, Kristen, don't you?
Did I get the invisible?
Yeah, you got the invisibility. I like the idea of you winking to Sakura, being like wink wink while the spell scroll is in your bag. Because we were gonna like copy it on our pages in our books later, and he's just like,
But I think
I
if I'm
forgot.
remembering, I think it was greater invisibility, which I don't think lasts as long as regular invisibility, which Valencia has. I think.
Also, we would have to
Greater
cast it
invisibility
repeatedly.
is better than invisibility. Because it
Yeah,
allows
but
you to
aren't-
remain, you can still attack while remaining invisible. And I would have to look at the
Yeah, I think it's like
duration.
1 minute. I think it's 1 minute versus 10 minutes, but I might be wrong.
Invisibility is an hour.
It lasts for an hour.
Oh, an hour.
Greater invisibility is up to a minute.
Up to a minute. So I think with our case, invisibility would help.
In the wolf form that his sister is currently in, you said it looked like a dire wolf,
Mm-hmm.
like not very monstrous, just like looks like straight up like just a
Ooh.
big wolf.
Well, dire wolves are
But not like a werewolf.
monstrous.
Not like distinctively
not a
werewolf.
werewolf, but like a dire wolf.
Okay,
Well, if you have
And
you
those
have
are
a spider
often
companion,
considered.
that's what I was saying. Is like I was just trying to bring up the point of like sometimes dire wolves can be used as animal companions, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
So that is one way that we could, because Cricket's not going to be able to be in the hotel anyways.
Yeah,
But
so she
then-
could be
Or if you guys just
an
wanna be
animal
out there,
companion.
Cricket can be where with whoever out of the building. But continue.
She's Erebus's
on,
emotional support dog.
Something about that feels wrong.
No, it does feel wrong. It
this
feels
is my
incredibly
emotional support
wrong.
sister.
There we go. That feels
I
better.
only have one.
So we could, yeah. So Erebus be like, hey, because they'll probably let your spider as well and her sleep out in like the stables.
That's what happened last time. So I'm just saying.
Yeah,
that's
they
a
seemed pretty
possibility.
understanding last time we were there.
It was a different place, but
No, I
Okay, you
meant
guys
with
go to
Lorelai.
the inn and you guys inquire about them, about Reka and Duchess sleeping in the stables. They allow it. It's fine. Just an extra charge on top of the rooms. Which altogether with the rooms, it's not a lot. It's like a silver piece for everything.
Yeah.
total for all of us?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
It's a very small village.
Considering everything Kieran just found, she will cover that.
You guys
And
go
everything's
in.
closed
Is
for the
there
night, Sakura. We'll go to bed.
Before going to bed, actually, Kieran would knock on Sakura's door. Not for anything weird.
Okay, you prefaced that.
Yes.
Is anyone staying with me? Or am I just alone?
There are only 2 rooms in this inn.
Okay. Erebus, you want to stay with me? Boy night? I don't know.
Staying with
Boys
you
night.
boys. Boys night with Lorelai.
Boys night with Lorelai?
Sure.
Night
That's fine
featuring
with me.
Cheddar.
Yes! God. Boys night featuring Lorelai. Yeah, so I opened the door. Oh, hi. Hi.
Hello. she's still awkward as fuck about everything, just as a side note. But she'll like pull out the sword that she got off of.
The sword's no longer with you.
Did it teleport away?
Maybe. You go to pull it out, and you look back, and you're like,
Well, now I look like an idiot.
Is everything okay? Did you find anything on remember you came out with like scrolls and potions and whatnot. Did you find anything good?
I did have her sword, and I was going to have you identify it, but it is apparently gone.
Oh.
So, hold on then. And she just like goes into her bag and is digging through everything else. And she's going to hand him one of the greater healing potions. Because like some of our other friends, you are also squishy.
Okay, I took a lot of hits today.
You did, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
And then she's also going to pull out the spell scroll and be like, I was going to give this to Lorelei, but she has her whole necromancy thing, and so...
I look at the spell scroll. You said, was it Nistel's magic aura?
yes.
Yep.
That's an illusion spell, too. That's
It
great.
is.
Yeah, she doesn't have any fucking idea what it does, so she's just like, I figured if anyone can use it, it's probably you.
His eyes light up. He's like, oh, an illusion spell. And he has like that brief moment about academic happiness, and then closes it up. Well, thank you. Why did she have? Okay, I'm gonna not ask questions that I'm not gonna get the answer to.
That is probably smart. I'm not smart enough to read the minds of the dead.
I was thinking we could have asked Lorelei to ask her questions and be like, why did you do this? Why are you the way that you are? What's wrong with you? Just many things like that.
Look, here's the thing. She was very heavy in that armor. I don't think I could have gotten her up. And I don't know if Lorelei could hold her breath long enough to get to the bottom of the pond. She seems like she would have a delicate constitution.
Yeah. Lorelei 20 feet behind me.
I say
You're
with love and
muted,
affection.
Kristen.
She's just like, it's my highest stat. What do you mean?
She says, look at my stat block.
I'm joking. It's stat and intelligence.
They're the
Kieran
same.
Foley is like, I say that with love and affection.
I use my brain a lot for my spells.
I know you do. You're very smart. You've got the biggest brain. Well, you and Magic Man, you both have big brains. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I have to go apologize to Valencia. I think I upset her today.
Oh. I think she's just worried about you.
No, she was upset with me.
Because she
Well,
was
I would
worried
do
about
that.
you.
Well, I was going to try and turn Seren into ash.
Yeah, fuck her.
Oh,
Exactly, but Valencia's not exactly about that, so...
Well, she's worried about what'll happen to you when you do things like that. I think she thinks it'll change you because she has a delicate constitution.
I don't think that is what a constitution...
yeah, she's just sweet. She's just incredibly sweet.
No, that's what I mean. Like it's
Yeah.
it's in a way that if she did something horrible, it could change her as a person. But
Mm.
I feel like some people can do things and it won't change who you are because you've already.
I've
been-
kind of already done the worst thing I could ever do, so...
Right.
Don't
Yeah.
look like that Magic Man we've talked about.
Like what?
this. You
I'm perfectly normal. I'm perfectly normal.
And what did we talk about?
Which conversation? We've had so many.
It was alongside the one that was particularly embarrassing for me.
Oh, to be honest.
Mm.
Well, then you should be honest with Valencia. Tell her your feelings.
Oh, I'm going to. That is part of the apology.
Awesome, I'm proud of you.
I hope everything works out. And she goes and gives Kieran a little hug.
I
Pat,
don't know
pat.
what's going on, but I agree.
Good job, Erebus.
Thanks.
Well, if you ever do need me to identify anything, again, like this, feel free to let me know. I'll look over it.
Yes. Okay. I'm glad you're back, Erebus.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
Please don't ever fight against us again. You are quite a dangerous opponent. I would much rather have you on our side.
Well, if I can help it, that won't happen again. So don't worry about it. At least for now.
Another month-ish, I assume.
Probably not to that extreme, but maybe.
Yes. Well, if it does, please don't run away. Let us help you.
Okay.
We would rather help. Anyway, I'm gonna
Can I insight as Erebus, please?
Yeah.
Thanks. That's a 21.
I'll text you. I'll text you what you insight.
Lovely.
Also, actually, never mind. Okay, thank you. Have a good
Wait,
night.
what?
You all.
No, say what you're gonna say. No, don't do that.
No, I was going to ask if someone wanted a thing, but I realized it would probably be better for Valencia to have it. So
Makes sense.
yes, nothing to do with like
Expressing
honest-
yourself. Expressing yourself.
honesty, and emotions, all that good shit.
Yeah.
We're all great at emotions.
I feel like Erebus does that, and Kieran's like, "Oh God, he figured it out." And she's just like, "I'm gonna go."
I close the door.
And then she would go back to her and Valencia and Otto's room.
Okay, Valencia and Otto, were there anything you guys wanted to talk about or do while that was happening?
Guess just checking in, kind of like, hey, how's it going? Wild day, huh?
Are you okay? A lot was happening. Were you hurt at all, or?
No, just processing a lot of things. But it's over, it's done with, and
Are you
you-
okay?
are you okay?
I'm as okay as I can be. Are you okay though? You vouched for Seren. How are you feeling? If it is any consolation, this is what you're thinking. It wasn't your fault. There was no way you could have known.
But it was a little,
If it helps, I did kind of shoot his sister in the face, so that
You
didn't
did.
help either.
you
I feel horrible about that.
was kind of, it was
I didn't know what we were doing,
it's
and
a change. I think it could be good because it was a change from the remember fighting in the tournament? You were very in the back, and
But-
you got right up in there.
I guess, but I hurt his sister.
But you didn't know, and also it seemed like she was going to attack anyone who got close. So you didn't have a lot of time to think. Easy to make the wrong choices.
And She just like nods.
I mean, I feel like I made the wrong call with Saren, and it affected a lot.
Well, if today is any proof, hindsight is always 2020. There is no way that either of us could have known.
It's true.
I'll say at this point, Kieran, you walk in.
Hello.
Hello.
Karen would go and like sit next to Valencia and pull out her the other potion of greater healing, the potion of disguised self, and her regular healing potion that she has on her, and hold them over to her and just be like, I know this doesn't make up for earlier, but these are for you. And I'm sorry for not listening.
She takes the potions and kind of just like looks like she like kind of like holding them in her lap, kind of like twirling them around, I guess, in her hands, like fidgeting. And she's like, I'm not angry. I just know that if I were in your shoes, and if I did what you wanted to do. Wait, question for the DM. Was like she looked down at the water either way, but was it clear enough for her to see that the body did not turn to ash? Okay. She's like, if I did what you did, I know that for me there was no going back. And I don't want that for you.
I can understand that. I do not take the friendships that we have built lightly. These people mean a lot to me. And having someone, whether we fully trusted them or not, that we welcomed in, to have them turn on all of us like that, I had to try.
Try?
It didn't work.
It might be for the best.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to know that I did hear you. And I don't like that I didn't listen to you.
You did what you thought was the best course of action. I can't blame you or be mad at you for that. Honestly, if I were in your shoes and no one was there to stop me, I probably would have done worse.
I can't decide if I would love to see that or hate to see that.
I would not. I am scared whenever we fight anything with Akoba and the deal that they have, and I don't want my anger to consume me. And I don't want it to consume you either. Or anyone, for that matter.
Well, if it would take at least a little of that off your shoulders, I can't imagine it consuming you. And if it did, I'd do everything I could to pull you out.
I think you would be able to as well.
I'm not letting you go anytime soon, Starlight. Okay. So take your potions that this guy, this one, and she points at like the one weird one that's like in the middle.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know what these are.
This one is actually like, it kind of would help you do like what the Magic Man does, so you can disguise yourself. I thought that it might be helpful for if you're in a village and you don't want to, necessarily look like the Starlight that I know and love. And then just some healing potions there for you. I trust you to use them when you need to or to help the others. I know you've got a big heart.
And she takes one of them. She doesn't know which they are, so hold on. Odds, it's the greater healing, and then what was it? A regular one and then a greater healing one?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so she takes the greater healing one and she hands it to Kieran. And she's like, I'm not the one that goes and punches things.
Okay, but like that's what I'm good at. And she tucks the
You are,
back into
but
her pouch.
You are so good at punching things.
Otto.
But it would.
While this conversation is happening, you check the scroll from your sister, and you do see it has a letter. Let me just pull that up. She basically informs you that the attached paperwork to the letter is a royalty decree allowing you guys passage into Ozan, because there has officially been a civil war that has started. There is a lot of citizen unrest in other cities, and asks you to be careful as you travel. And yeah, basically just like, please be safe as you travel to Ozan.
Valenti's like, I love that you punch things. You are amazing at that. But it would be great if you were able to heal and not be as badly hurt as you go and you punch things.
Okay, yes, I do. I hear you. I'm listening to you. Puts the potion in the bag. Now get some rest.
You too.
And she'll mwah, and then touches your forehead with the gloved hand. Okay, good night. I love you.
I love you too.
Good night, Otto. I also love you.
Oh, thank you. It's just like reading the letter.
Like there's a civil war. I love you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, same. Sorry. I didn't realize I was going to be a part of this conversation, so I was zoning out.
No, you're okay. I just realized that, I'm very used to only having a room with Valencia, and then I was like, oh shit, Otto is here. And you know what? I should also say goodnight to Otto.
I was wondering, there was many points where I was like, maybe I should speak up and ask if I should leave the room, but then I didn't want to, bother you guys, so then I was going to slip out, but then I got the letter back from my sister, so then I was reading that.
What does it say?
there's a lot happening in Ozone. There's the Civil War and unrest there. So she has given us a royal decree for passage that will help, but it doesn't look like things are good. Nothing good is happening there right now. So that's a concern.
Yeah, the Civil War is not good.
I mean, most war is not.
Yes.
But so it looks like that will be a bad thing. But yes, love all around. Are we going to sleep now or?
Whenever I don't really sleep. I'm an elf. Actually, you get it. You don't.
Yeah,
you also
well,
don't have
yes.
to do the thing. You just you meditate.
The beds are nice.
They
and,
are, aren't they? They're so comfy.
good pillows and blankets are nice. Obviously not. This is just standard stuff I assume here, but there's nice pillows and sleep stuff other places. So I enjoy sleep.
Wait, question, Lila. Where Valencia lived, did she have actual beds, or were there more of a? What was the bed situation? Or was there actual beds?
There were more like sleeping cots that you would set up.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
And then had like some nicer like pelts and things that you'd use for blankets.
She's like, I mean, the beds are nice. I haven't slept in one until we went to Ozan, so.
Oh, that's. I'm glad you get to sleep in a bed now.
I mean, it was what I was used to.
I think you would love a really, really like silky and soft like blankets and a bunch of pillows. So, if we ever get that opportunity, remind me you would love that.
Note to self: Kieran now has the goal of getting Valencia into like the most luscious bed that she could ever sleep in.
It's like, well, I mean, it does sound nice, but it's not necessarily something that I like am daring to do.
You will experience this one day.
Sounds like you don't have a choice at this point, Valencia.
It doesn't seem like I do. No. Thank
But
you.
hey, there are worse things to be forced into, I guess, basically, than a nice
Than a lavish bed.
situation. Yes.
Well, I look forward to it.
One day when all of this is over. Or if we're ever lucky enough to stay at, like, the bougiest hotel. Not a hotel. We don't have hotels in this world.
Kieran invents a hotel.
In the epilogue, Kieran's just owning a hotel.
Hell yeah.
Living her best life.
They're all lavish beds, and Valencia gets to sleep on all of them.
She rotates.
Alrighty, everyone finds their way to bed at some point. Valencia. As you rest, you open your eyes and find yourself in a familiar space. What looks to be the outside of the cave system in the Astirian Mountains. You wonder why you're here before you feel a hand rest on your shoulder. And you look up to see Malakar standing. Hello, Valencia. How are you doing this fine evening? What did you say? You were very, very quiet.
She's just like, I mean, I'm alive. I'm surviving.
I told you I would get you the information you would need to tap into all of your potential. And I thought we could use a a knight to help you do so. So that you can learn what the power of Aqaba runs through you.
Would learning more about Aqaba give them the chance to change me?
What are you meaning by them?
Basically, like, she just wants to know if learning about Aqaba would corrupt her in any way. Or, like, make her more susceptible to that corruption.
No. That is your sheer willpower. This ability that you have yet to use is one your mother used. To gain some information as to something she did before running away from Moro.
Was disability what she meant by her past catching up with her?
No, I don't think so.
Do you know that information?
You'll learn of it soon. But let's move a little bit further away from the cave entrance as you tap into your power. He kind of just, like, reaches out a hand for you to take, if you wish to take it.
Her eyes, like, linger on the cave entrance for a while. And then, she kind of just, like, folds her hands and will walk beside him, but she won't take his hand.
He nods and respectfully understands. Does the same thing and walks alongside you until you're kind of like in a more open clearing here. Okay. Valencia, I want you to focus in on your inner self. Focus on the energy that surges through you. Think of your abilities to siphon memories. I would like you... Jesus Christ, CD. Oh, Jesus. Am I gonna have to do like a whole podcast in just that voice?
Yes.
Okay. I would like you, Valencia, just to roll me a d20.
That's a 4.
Okay. Do you wish to use any of your abilities?
Oh, I have Tides of Chaos. Hold on. That's a 9.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
No, that's okay. You begin to feel like the starlight energy kind of spark off of your form for a minute before it all just shudders back into, like, your chest.
I think, like, part of why she got low on it, like, when she, like, feels it, she, like, gets really scared and, like, jumps and, like, takes a step back.
Try again. You're good. You'll figure it out.
She tries again.
Roll another d20.
Uh, 15.
As you do, you feel your energy surge in such a way that you have never felt it surge before. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, excuse me. you begin to feel this energy surge from your chest, and almost as it does, you see as these like almost crackling lightning bursts shoot from your chest before they kind of begin to form around your head in the form of clouds dancing around your head. See, you now know intelligence's burden.
What does it do?
He snaps his fingers, and in front of you appears what looks to be a half-elven ranger. Use and focus your ability on him.
Will it hurt him?
This is just a dreamscape, dear.
And she does.
Okay. I need to make a saving throw.
Oh no.
Not for you, for the person against your...
I was trying to remember what I rolled for it. I have not looked at this at all.
No, you're good. The creature rolls an intelligence saving throw. And fails. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Okay. No. Oh, just 1d6, okay. I think this is a fitting way to use my green SB on dice.
Yes.
That's a 2.
Okay. You see as it, this half-elven ranger figure in front of you kind of just crumples to the ground. And do you choose to embrace the burden?
Can I make some sort of check? I just want to make sure that this won't hurt him. Like, if this is a real person.
Make an insight check.
Uh, 12.
It's not a real person.
Okay, so she does.
Okay. You embrace it and you focus in on the clouds dancing around your head. And you can see as almost from his mind as he's lying there unconscious on the ground, this purple energy comes from his head into yours, and you have siphoned a memory successfully using your intelligence burden transformation. And you look through the memory and you can see him running through the forest as he darts next to this large bear as they run together in the forest before your eyes open and you're just there. See? You've done well. You know at least you know now, your small bit of potential from Akaba. Memories are a powerful thing, Valencia. You'll need to know them as you continue to venture in the path you chose when shaking my hand. Use it wisely. Now, is there anything you need from me before you awake?
Anything I'd ask for would come with another deal.
Let's call this a freebie.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
I do not trust this devil as far as I can throw him. Natural 20. Probably waste of a natural 20, but...
Depending on what you ask, he is willing to make a freebie.
Okay. One of my friend's loved ones, she is stuck in a form where she can't talk to the one that she loves. would there be any way that I can help her to become herself again?
He thinks for a moment. I could get you guys closer to Ozan, where Aurelian awaits with a scroll for you.
And you would be willing to do that with nothing in return?
As long as you continue to keep your end of the bargain from before.
And I'm assuming this is no longer free, but would you be willing to tell me whose life you would ask for?
He looks up at the night sky, and this very coyish smile just spreads across his lips. I'll tell you soon enough. Someone from Lorelai's past must meet you first. And he just tucks a hair behind your ear before you awake in your bed in the Hollow Night Inn. With what looks to be, or you can feel something in your grasp, something you assume can get you closer to Ozan. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode of the Portent Kast. Thank you all for tuning in, and may the dice guide you to beautiful friendships.
How dare you dropped a bit of lore!